Just give me a second.
Do it again. I wasn't looking.
I wasn't. I was looking at something else. I sent the thing on it, dog boy.
Many doors, yes, dog boy.
Yes, all unsafe progress. I know! Shut up.
I sent in my audition for a specific character for a specific rap battle series, but I'm not going to see the character or series.
Oh, yeah?
So my throat hurts a little bit now, because I've been coughing.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy!
So yeah, that's a thing.
I finally finished the next battle I'm working on, so... Yay.
Nice, nice.
I want to record that. I don't know if I'll do it today or tomorrow, because I work tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, hey Sniper Jacobs. Or Sniper Jacob, didn't realize you were here because I didn't get any notifications for the shit. I gave my car to the valet accidentally. Give it back. So
I don't remember what I'm doing.
I had a role in a battle that I'm supposed to be in that I wanted to record tomorrow, because the thing is, after yesterday, because yesterday was a long, hard day, and I had at least 2 or 3 mental breakdowns in the process of it. So today I was like, I'm gonna take it easy and do this.
Take it easy.
And so I've been taking it easy. And unfortunately, I cannot record tomorrow because my little brother-in-law's birthday party is tomorrow. So I'll be out of the house tomorrow. My car's outside when you get here.
Nice car. Oh, you alright?
Thank you. It's orange and white like a fox.
I see that. Harry, I'm trying to talk to some people. Take the bottle somewhere else.
So hopefully I'll be able to record the roll after tomorrow. What's today? Hold on. Today is Thu. So tomorrow is Fry, and that means the day after is Sat. So hopefully on Sat I can record a rap battle roll.
I can sat down on Sat and do the thing.
Sat down on Sat and do a rap.
Yeah. Friggin'.
Like a sap.
I hope people like Octavio and Meister, because
I
think it's a huge improvement from the original.
Yeah.
I had even less material to work with if you think about it.
Yeah?
But it's like twice as long.
I hope people really like that Scooby-Doo video, because I spent 4 months on it, and then I spent about 10 hours, about 9 to 10 hours figuring out how to get it to upload.
Yeesh.
Man, I asked Jenny if she wanted like a preview, and I was like, fair warning, it's an hour and a half long. And they're like, wait, what? And I was like, yeah, I talk about 5 movies, and they're like, yeah, but that's a movie's length worth of content. And I'm like, yeah, a movie's length worth of content about 5 movie length movies.
Oh, that's...
If you think about it, your average. Oh boy.
Give me a sec. I think your controller, it connected to mine. You press circle. Thank you.
If you think about it, though, an average movie review on YouTube is about 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Out of the 5 movie reviews, only one of them is 30 minutes long.
Is it working now?
Maybe.
Okay, it is now. I'm glad I said something. That was scary. You know, if you want, we could do like a heist in the background just to kill time.
Yeah? Well, hold on, I have a sudden $2,000. Yeah, we haven't done the casino heist in like half a year.
Yeah. I know there's only 2 of us, so we won't get much, but...
I mean, fun is fun.
I was gonna say more like frickin' we don't really need money at the moment. At least
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't.
I have $2 million on me.
Paying for it.
My roommate just found out, like, last month. Speaking of rap battles, I've made a rapper character called Geeky Rapper. Cam and I have shitty white rapper characters named C Square and M to the 5th power. I don't know if the joke is that they can't rap or what, but... no boy. I think it's mostly the joke of, like, white kids trying to be black kids. I think that's the whole joke of them, pretty much.
I mean, yeah, pretty much just, like, I think if C-Square ever actually met a black guy, it'd be like, oh god, no.
No, yeah.
I better get killed.
Yeah.
Just
I've met...
random.
living in, like, the South, I've met a surprising amount of people like that, I gotta be honest.
That try to be black?
Yeah, dude! I knew white kids who would come to school, like, wearing grills and, like, using constant hood slang, and it was like, guys, listen. Sit down, eat your peas. Alright?
Frickin', like... Just, have you ever seen a white kid wear a do-rag?
I have. Several. It's always so weird. And, like, they always have, like, the generic black accent. And it's like, dude, stop. I know for a fact you don't talk to your mama with that accent.
You kiss your mama with that accent?
Yeah. Ah. Thank you. I don't know if you heard the NPC, but they said nice wheels. Geek Rapper is a character that specializes in rap and geek culture, anything from Star Wars to Walking Dead. Nice. C-Square and M to the 5th power are just really, like, shitty people. Essentially. To my knowledge. To my memory. We haven't been them in a while. Yeah, they're just stupid.
What up, my homie? It's literally just me and Righteous trying to be as cringe as possible.
Yeah. Essentially.
And towing the line of racism.
Hi, Alex. I mean, we're making fun of racism with them, to be fair.
Yeah, kinda.
Oh, God. You weren't wearing the Sergeant Disaster costume when you first got out of the car for some reason. Or General Disaster. I don't know, but you had a shirt on and no hat, and then you teleported like a mile away.
I should just make a C-Squared costume. I don't know why I haven't.
You did have one. You don't have it saved,
yeah,
but you had one.
I don't have it saved. I feel like I should have it saved.
I don't remember what M to the 5th power wore, but I feel like it was probably early era Eminem. Like the baggy shirts.
I looked like a white 50 Cent and Tupac at a baby.
Honestly, Thugonomics John Cena is what I would probably base M to the 5th power's costume off of.
He's pretty much just Vanilla Ice, and also Eminem, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, look, in the late 90s and early 2000s, that was the only way to be a white rapper. Was to be either Eminem or Vanilla Ice.
Eminem.
But what if I wanted to be Skittle?
Yeah, I could actually probably make the outfit. Do I have a closet here? Might not. Actually, no, I do. I have a living quarters.
Nice.
Where is it? I shall be C squared.
I have to
once
go to a
more.
costume store to make M to the 5th power, so I'm gonna go do that.
Alrighty, man. We shall reconvene when we become cringe, rappy white guys. More
Yep.
cringe than usual, at least.
You know, speaking of thugonomics, I gotta be honest, I think John Cena versus Hulk Hogan is probably one of your catchiest battles.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping it would be because Cena's an actual rapper.
Yeah. That's the thing, like, Cena's versus, that's why I think Cena won, too, because Cena has, like, the literal catchiest stuff I think you've written as far as what's public so far.
He had my favorite. Like, the whole, like, came in like a wrecking ball, like, all that. I just like that part.
The
Also,
Connect line is what
the
sold
Connect.
me.
Old man's more unresponsive than his game on the Connect.
Like, that was really clever. That was nice.
Hogan had so much more to make fun of than John Cena.
Yeah.
Like, I probably could still bring stuff up for Hogan that I didn't bring up in the battle. That's how bad it is.
Yeah.
Like, for Hogan, I had to, like, really dig.
The only thing in that battle that caught me off guard was fucking seeing Hulk Hogan with, like, a black beard with the blonde everything else.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why? I'm assuming he dyes his hair. Why wouldn't you dye the beard?
He's naturally blonde, I'm pretty sure.
Then he dyed his beard on purpose, and that makes it weirder.
He might dye the mustache.
That's fair.
I know he's had blonde hair his whole life, so I know for a fact the hair on top of his head is supposed to be blonde.
Yeah. I mean, your facial hair can grow in a different color than the rest of your hair. My facial hair grows in blonde mostly.
Maybe because it's a stubble, it just looks darker.
Maybe.
Not
He
sure.
painted it to make it look like he had a beard.
I mean, he probably did dye his beard, let's be real.
I wouldn't
Just
doubt.
kept the blonde mustache, because cool, I guess.
Alright, so I need, like, a good, like, gray hoodie. Can't
Also,
be...
like the thugonomics bit, where he says, like,
Oh, yeah.
"You're fresh with this, dude. I have a PhD in thugonomics."
I don't remember if I showed that to my roommate, but I feel like I did. One of my roommates, well, a couple of my roommates are, like, actually into wrestling.
Yeah.
Which, you know, I am not. I just do the subtitles for these battles, because, you know, why wouldn't I? Same as any other battle. I don't understand half the characters you use. I just know you like them, and you've already written the lyrics, so I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
Oh, man, okay, I won't wear a baggy t-shirt with this outfit, because fuck it. I don't need it.
Also,
Actually,
I liked the steroid line.
Yeah.
Where Cena says, like, what was it? When it comes to drugs or people, we know what your views are. I'm natural. You're pumped up more than my shoes are.
I remember watching, like, Dan react to it, and, like, he brought up, like, the steroid is brought up, and he's like, oh.
Yeah, because, like, the way he says, like, you're pumped up more than my shoes are, really. Because he wears Reeboks, you pump those up.
Oh, yeah. God, that battle was the first time in, like, I think a decade that I heard the word Reebok.
Yeah, it's said or it's just said once, like, Hogan just says it.
Yeah.
Why do I have to, this guy has to pump up his Reeboks?
I remember Dan was like, hey, don't make fun of the Reeboks.
Yeah, don't do it. Reebok's funny.
I mean, look, if Reeboks were still a thing that existed, and I'm pretty sure they don't, I'd probably wear them.
Yeah,
Reeboks are alright.
Pump them up, that sounds cool.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like those skating shoes kids had that would break their
Oh yeah, the
necks.
fucking Heelys. I busted my ass with a pair of those once.
Most kids did.
I knew several kids who could, like, actually use them, and I was like, damn, how the fuck do you even?
How did you do that? I want to do that.
I can't even ride, like, actual roller skates, and you're out here riding fucking Reebok. Reebok Heelys, you pump them up and the wheel pops out.
Oh, crap.
Alright, so I need...
This is like the 10th different outfit I've made for C Square, because I make it different every time.
It's because you've never saved it, and we don't use the characters consistently enough for you to like remember what he looks like.
I just remember him when I get bored and whenever everyone's doing something else, I go off into hiding and change into it. So I can like be like, "Hey, what up, my boys?" And everyone, oh god, not this.
There we go, black sneaks. I have to change my hair color back because Under the Fifth Power is just me, but like a cringe rapper. All right. Gotta get like a snapback in this bitch. Or a fitted cap.
Just the name C Squared is really stupid. But
No.
Old man's more unresponsive. But yeah. I think Meister and Octavio is pretty catchy. At least it goes all over the place. It's definitely... Yeah. I wouldn't say it's as fast as Hogan and Cena, though.
The beat for the first one is one of my favorites that you've used. So
unfortunately, I couldn't find it.
Yeah, I remember because I asked for it at one point.
I can send you a link to the new one if you want to know.
I'd rather be surprised.
Alright. Because I like it. It keeps the original ideal, I think. But yeah, I just finished it this morning and I'm like, thank God. It took forever. The ender's not even that big of a punch because I used most of them in the freaking regular parts. That has always been a problem of mine. I start way too early.
I have to put on earrings, obviously. Can't be a rapper without earrings.
Homeboy don't need no jewel.
Here we go, platinum studs. Would you rather listen to 6ix9ine? That's probably worse. I mean, I don't know. Never listened to 6ix9ine, but I know he's decently popular, so there has to be something good about it. Why is the closest haircuttery so fucking far away? And of course, as M to the 5th power, I bought my clothes at a Binco. Because, you know, we're like shitty SoundCloud rappers. We don't make money. Actually, we have like a karaoke machine and we rap on the side of the street, like on the sidewalk. And we just hope people give us money. But our flow and performance is so bad that people take money out of the cup that we put in there. I'm gonna keep driving the Foxmobile because I just bought it and I like it.
Hello?
Hello.
Okay, now it's working. What the heck?
I was wondering why you died.
Yeah, something happened. I was gonna be like, I need to work on Cobra Commander and Red Skull next, and I asked you, do you think Seth knows I'm doing my own version of that? And you just kept talking, I'm like, wait a minute.
Probably. I mean, he's in the Provo Pass chat, so...
And I've mentioned it multiple times, so if he doesn't know, it's his fault.
Yeah. Personally, I never thought it mattered whether or not two people did the same matchup, you know?
Yeah.
Just because, like, Seth is working with, like, a small crew of people, and you're working independently. As long as you don't donate any lines to Seth's version of a battle, then it'll likely be different. Alright, I'm the 5th power in full effect. My color scheme is gray and black. Not on purpose, though.
For this battle, I had to dig really freaking deep because it's actually one of my longer ones.
Oh,
this one
boy.
definitely is going over 3 minutes.
One day I'm gonna make a time-lapse video of me doing subtitles for one of your battles.
Yeah, if any of them, it'd probably be for this one, because Cobra's last verse, I think, is like 8 lines long, and it comes in at the 2-minute 41-second mark.
Jesus Christ.
It might be longer than that. But Music Meister and Octavio shouldn't be that bad because one whole verse is spent in a song battle where they don't use words.
Yeah. Well, you know what's funny
So
is
you
that
get a freebie there.
fucking like one of the hardest things, like subtitles. The difficulty also depends on who's doing like the voice for a character, because certain people just pronounce different words with different emphasis.
Yeah.
So, where I find to place my subtitles depends on the waveform, usually, of like the audio.
I plan on playing them both myself.
Okay, so I actually have like a voice and dialect to base M to the 5th power off of. In Scooby-Doo, the fun fact, Titanium has the only good Power Rangers rap battle in the community. Yeah, not surprised.
All one of them outside of Source, I think.
Oh no, Dragon did one. The one where Stoff is the only good. Yeah, Bulk and Skull. You don't remember that?
Unfortunately, I have been reminded.
I mean, Stoff is in his Wari and Waluigi. Anyway.
And he's the best part.
So when Scooby-Doo Mystery begins, the vice principal's first appearance is him with a new car, and a guy off screen goes, "Hey yo, VP Grimes got himself a new car." So that's M to the 5th power.
This is my race car bed.
Yo, I actually have the exact same vehicle.
This is my race car bed. Please don't tell anyone how I live. Yeah, look at that.
Hello, governor.
Yeah. Oh,
I actually have the same car. God, the bulletproof vest.
You gotta watch out, okay?
Hey, yo, you know what G always getting shot out here. Except nobody shoots at us because no one cares.
They just throw rocks at us.
Yeah.
We should have a rock vest.
They wouldn't waste bullets on us. We're not worth it.
Yeah. This is probably the most offensive characters we've made up.
No, yeah.
And they're offensive, but also the most inoffensive because, well, they don't do anything.
Thing is, these characters don't exist as a way to make fun of rap culture. It's a way to make fun of the white people who appropriate rap culture.
Pretty much. We gave you Eminem and Justin Bieber too, even though they try to sound and talk like you. Let's hope we get something decent out of here.
Remember when Billy and Mandy did an episode about hip hop, and Grim was just mad because they didn't have a class on hip hop history?
Yeah, you gotta know your roots, man.
He wasn't mad about like any of the appropriation with fucking Principal Good vibes, or fucking Principal Good bars or rhymes, whatever the fuck it was at that point.
It was good bling.
Good bling, there it is. He was just upset because there was no hip hop history. Grim was like,
is a way better name though.
Grim was like, you appropriating white folk need to at least know the history of what you're appropriating.
Pretty much, yeah.
I agree with him, but it's still a funny concept. Especially because Grim is several thousand years old. He's older than hip-hop, but he cares so much. Although, you know, it could be worse. Grim could have just been stereotypical and been into reggae.
He likes country, doesn't he?
Does he?
Either he likes country, or he just likes it because his dad likes it. Because there was that whole episode where he was saying, like, he's a country star just because his dad wanted him to be one.
You know, I don't remember any of this, but God, that sounds hilarious.
I remember that episode because Red Foreman plays Grim's dad. Yeah, it's as awesome as it sounds. It's like, no cinema. Like, and whenever Grim tries telling him the truth, every time Grim's dad would call his mom and he'd get in trouble for lying.
Wait, hold on. You're telling me Jamaican Grim is voiced by fucking Red Foreman, or his dad is Red Foreman?
Yes.
Where did the Jamaican accent come from?
I guess his mom? I don't know. Maybe he just developed it.
All I can think of is, Grim, you're gonna be a country star, or I'm gonna put my foot up your bony ass.
Your butt has a vacancy, and my foot is looking for a room.
Okay. I know someone doing a Red Foreman battle, and the fucking, like, intro section for it is the best thing ever, but I don't know if I'm allowed to say it.
It's fine. If you want to tell me later, I'm down, but... Yeah.
Hold on. So... I'll text Jenny and see if she cares.
Jenny.
I know it's already public that you're doing a battle.
I need to do a Grim battle. I don't know how I haven't yet.
You know, I really want to do Grim versus Scratch from the Molly McGee show, but like, first, I don't know who to get to play Grim without people complaining, and I don't know who the fuck is gonna play Dana Snyder. What do you want?
I'll be real, if I use Grim...
I already gave it to them. I gave them the tape when we got home. Hold up, let me...
Harry, we're gonna have an issue.
There he is. I've uploaded a SecuroServe app for you to hack his phone and get those login details. The thing works well, but you'll need to stick close to get the data.
Wait, where'd the guy go? Uh-oh. Ma'am, let me through. But yeah, as dumb as it may sound, if I use Grim, I'd play him myself.
I mean, yeah. Thing is, I know you can do a good Grim, but it's also, like, the way I see it with any of these characters is, like, mind you, I got a blonde girl to play Luz Noceda from the Owl House, who is Afro-Latina, and I've not gotten a single complaint, because the impression was good.
That's how I usually see
it. In fact,
it.
actually, I did get a complaint. I got a complaint that the person thought Luz was too aggressive. And that has nothing to do with the impression. That has to do with the battle itself, because it's a battle. You kind of have to be aggressive.
Drive, homie, drive. Oh, man.
Hey, yo. We're making our way to the casino. That's the most annoying voice I could possibly have mustered up.
Yes, yes it is.
It fits so well, but I hate it. You know, now I think we shouldn't use M to the 5th power in a rap battle, because I don't want to have to rap like that for like 12 bars, ever. But yeah, I'd love to do fucking, if I ever made battles in the future, I'd love to do Grim versus Scratch. Because they have they're very similar
Grim
characters.
Beetlejuice is an idea people like. Grim versus Ghost Rider.
I don't get Grim versus Beetlejuice personally, but that's just me.
I think it's just like fun. It's like fun demons or whatever. I mean,
I guess.
I don't remember how it is in the cartoon. Is he like? I guess you could say like the whole best friends with human or whatever.
The thing with Beetlejuice is just that. No, yeah, Beetlejuice wants to be in the world. He doesn't like. Jesus!
Prick.
But it's like, Beetlejuice isn't. God damn, what's going on with all these fucking trucks? Beetlejuice isn't like forced to be out in our world. He tries to marry. He, a 1,000-year-old dead guy, tries to marry like a 15-year-old to like be out in the world and not be stuck in the netherworld. So, in his situation, he got what he wanted. That's why I like Grim versus Scratch. It's like 1,000-year-old like deities, like dead guys, being forced to be friends with like kids because of like a bet or a curse or something, you know? Like the first episode of The Ghost and Molly McGee has so much of a Billy and Mandy vibe. I still need to watch the other episodes, but it has so much of a Billy Mandy like Scratch just wants to get rid of Molly. And Grim just wishes he could kill Billy and Mandy, but he can't.
Have you seen the recent Robot Chicken skit with Billy and Mandy?
I have not.
Oh, here, let me look it up.
I've not watched Robot Chicken in a very long time.
I always look conspicuous.
You mind if Jenny joins the call?
I don't know.
Your penthouse. Speak with guest services and the evidence from last night's debauchery will be cleaned.
I'd have to add her to the group, whatnot.
I might be able to. I'll check into it. Fuck my throat. Dude, that theme song is so fucking catchy. Dude, the whole thing, you gotta listen to it, dude. The whole theme song is so good. It's like Ashley Birch and Dana Snyder singing together. I didn't even know Dana Snyder could sing.
It's Dana Snyder.
I mean, yeah, but I didn't know he could sing.
Okay, while I check the cameras, you watch that Robot Chicken skit, because it's funny.
Okay, I'll watch it with the sound on, so my YouTube channel gets 7 copyright claims and gets taken down.
Yes. Oh, hey, paintings.
Oh god. It looks like 3D animation. The Cowardly Lion versus Cursed Cowardly Dog would be unique. That... Yeah. All his characters are hard to write for, that's the only problem. Hello, Jenny.
Hello.
Watching a Robot Chicken skit. Yeah, we started talking about Red Foreman because Cam mentioned that he's the voice of Grimm's dad in Billy and Mandy.
No, he is not.
Yeah.
Voices. Billy's.
No, Grimm's dad, not Billy's dad. Billy's dad is Billy.
Okay, that's what I thought. Oh my god, it is Kirkwood Smith!
It's all in the Wikipedia.
That's awful.
It's all in the Wikipedia.
2014 to be exact. And slavery is not cool in 2014. Not that it was ever. It was never cool, guys. Never, ever.
Maybe she's right. From Adventures of Billy and Mandy Ma.
Jesus Christ.
Now I have to watch this.
Nobody's were ever found. Took a photo on the plane and everyone wanted to visit the island from lost. Grim Reaper magic ma.
So Grim Reaper caused the fucking Malaysia flight crash. Okay.
He
Jesus
killed Billy and Mandy.
Well,
It happens.
Well, now I have to watch this. I'll be a little bit.
alright. Ready to leave the area.
Yeah, I'm grabbing my bike.
I see that.
It's fast.
Alright.
Yippee-ki-yay.
So, hold up. Let me just make sure. Let me double read this text. Yeah. Alright, cool. So Jenny, do you mind if I say the line that happens just before the battle? It's the funniest shit I've ever read on a rap battle doc. I just don't want to spoil anything for anybody who will be upset, you know? Oh, PlayStation fixed itself, by the way. I can see how many viewers I have again when people comment.
Hmm?
For a while, it would just show 0 viewers the whole time, even though I knew people were viewing because they were actively commenting.
YouTube broke.
Ah,
The usual.
I think it was PlayStation,
Oh, PlayStation broke.
which is also
The
usual.
Funny. I should really bring out the DeLorean.
You know, I like the implication that this means Grimm didn't actually... Like, that means in this universe, all the people on Malaysia didn't die. Because he just outright said, no, we took a vote, we went to the fucking island from Lost.
The question is, though, why was Grimm on a flight to Malaysia?
They weren't.
Really?
Oh, yeah, they were. Yeah, they were.
It's Billy and
It was-
Mandy, they do whatever.
Well, okay, here's the thing. If they wanted to go to vacation, all they would have to do is just, oh, you want to go to Malaysia? Let's go to Malaysia.
No, yeah, they
And then,
opened
boom, we're in
portal.
Malaysia.
But Jenny, do you care if I say the line just before the battle?
No, I just told you. I told you you can.
I'm
I just wanted to
making
be in
sure.
here.
Just
I wanted to
making
be in here
sure.
when you did it.
So basically, just before the battle start, Red goes, my foot's gonna write a rap for your ass, or something along those lines, and it's the funniest shit to me. And I can't
My
wait to hear
foot is about to write a rap for your ass.
It's the funniest shit to me.
Not my butt. Oh no.
Just the idea that Red Foreman would interrupt the announcer to threaten his opponent.
Honestly, it's because the beat had this point where it just cut off and had no sound in the beginning, right
That's
before
fair.
the beat dropped. And I was like, what am I supposed to do for this? This, like, makes no sense. Like, I can't just... If I have him... Like, the announcer's gonna sound weird if there's nothing there. And then all of a sudden, I was like, I want him to say, I'm going to do something with my foot in your ass. I know I wanted that. So it
That's
just
fair.
worked out, like, uber perfect.
What is this building?
What, the one I'm in right now?
Yeah.
I wish I had Grand Theft Auto.
I mean, if you go to like a Walmart, you can find it for $20. But if you bought it digitally, it's still fucking 60 for some reason.
Come on, I'm scanning this. It should count. There we go.
It'd be like that.
Also, I got a question. If you are in Gotham, or heck, if you are in the DC universe, you know who the Joker is. There's no way you don't know who the Joker is.
Yes.
Who in God's green fuck would fucking get a realtor with their name being the Broker?
I mean, look.
I'm the broker, completely different from the Joker.
Sometimes a character just has to be really, really dumb for the plot, okay?
It is kind of funny though.
Think about it though. If the Joker came up to you and was like, "Sell me this house," are you gonna say no? You'll get murdered.
No, but he's the broker. He goes to he's the one you buy from. But here's the thing. It's not the Joker. His name is Sherman Fine.
Completely.
And his name is Sherman Fine, and he calls himself the Broker because
Jesus Christ.
He sells buildings to criminals.
Jesus Christ. I mean,
That's his whole thing. Like
to
all
be
the criminal
fair-
all the criminal underground needs people to get their fucking buildings at. I get that. Like I get that.
I mean, to be fair, I wouldn't not. If I was a criminal, I'd buy a building from just about anybody willing to sell to me.
Okay, that's also very fair. That's also very fair.
We have
If it
Andy
was the
living
Joker.
building.
What?
You heard
Get
it.
out of me! You taste like ass.
Well, I'm sorry.
I'm drowning. They're drowning me.
Fucking Jenny, that one role I'm supposed to record for you, the one that was finished recently. I was gonna do that tomorrow, but tomorrow's my little brother-in-law's birthday, so I'm probably gonna have to do it the
You
day
can
after.
just technically they're public, and if we're being real, no offense, man.
Yeah.
I love being a part of these, but not a lot of people watch them. Like,
I mean, I know.
That's why I don't
just-
have a spoiler filter for my stuff.
I just don't
and
like.
again, that's
listen,
nothing against you, obviously.
The only
Right.
reason I don't say things out loud is because I don't know what other people want public or secret. That's why we called King versus Booster Burger King versus KFC until Seth showed up and was like, "Oh, yeah, King versus Booster's almost done."
Just immediately blurted it out, and we're like, dude.
It's like, so we've been
Just the
doing this for
moment-
nothing?
Just the
Pretty much.
moment he joined the party, it's the first thing he says, and it's like, "Bro, we're streaming.
Booster's almost done. I'm like,
Well, fuck you too.
We tried so hard."
guys, the
But
next
yeah,
CRV is.
hard and got so
Guys, I'm gonna
far.
be a traditional Shaggy voice actor, and I'm never gonna get to play the role again, probably.
Cool.
But hey,
I mean, hey, I got a
third time's the
question for
charm.
you.
What's up?
Has a certain bigger creator in the community come to you for that kind of impression?
For a Shaggy impression?
Yes.
Not in the community, but for the Anpan Man dub I'm part of, I was asked to do my Shaggy impression to play Horror Man.
So the reason I bring that up is because there is a person who's looking for a Shaggy voice. that he says that he knows that you're probably going to be the best option, but he wants to branch out first, which makes me think, well, fuck you too.
I mean, I feel that.
Yeah, pretty much. That's a good way of looking
I mean,
at
look, if they can find someone they think is better than me, more power to them. But they won't. I'm just gonna say it out.
I was just gonna say that.
You will never find a better VA for a character than someone who can do a good impression and is passionate about the character.
You know what? I agree.
Say the same thing, and I get it.
Fun fact, actually, when the guy, I think Creep Switch, sent me the the demo for the Shaggy battle he did. In the beginning of the demo, he's like, "I'm not gonna do an impression for Shaggy. Right? Just knows what he's doing." That was like that was like the greatest moment of my life. Just to get a demo where it's like, yeah, I'm not doing an impression. Fuck that.
He can do
But this bitch knows what they're doing.
He's good.
It's nice to have like the open
trophy.
freedom. Where the trophy is hidden.
Trophy room.
Oh, fuck off.
Sometimes.
And this is where I put my trophy. If I had one.
And this is where I would keep my trophy, if I had one.
And this is my collection of Riddler trophies, if I could find them.
Oh.
Honestly, this game, I've gotten every trophy in this game multiple times. Multiple times. I should
like
have
hell.
this fucking shit memorized. Memories.
Now,
Oh my god, I just found it.
I have to ask, Jenny,
Yes.
are you willing to enter my DMs with who the bigger creator is, so I know whether or not I should be scared for the battle?
You're not allowed to say that you heard it from me.
Don't worry, no one will know I heard it from anybody.
Rexus is really good at keeping secrets.
Yep.
No, he ain't. I'm kidding, he is.
Ah. Well, a little
You
scared,
probably understand
but-
now why.
Yep. I could
Or
imagine.
understand why now.
I could imagine.
I
they
didn't fucking say
wouldn't-
that right at all.
Yeah, I can't imagine they'd want to work with me at all. But you know, I won't say no.
Right.
See who I think it is?
Most likely.
Most likely indeed, because I have a pretty good idea.
Yep.
You want me to DM you it?
Yeah, sure.
Alright, give me 2 seconds. I just gotta find you in my Discord. Good thing I have my laptop right here. Actually, I forgot, you don't go by cam on there, you go by titanium.
So, did you watch any amount of that hour-and-a-half long Scooby video?
Hell no, because I've been working on shit.
That's fair. I mean,
I told you, man, that was I was
Yeah.
not ready for it to be an hour and a half.
it could also just be background noise. It's mostly just me talking. Considering.
know.
Yeah, and I get that as usual.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was a little rude.
It's
I
just a
was
sense.
100% right. Ha!
I had a feeling you were gonna get it. It's pretty clear who it is.
I'm a
Like,
tiny amount scared for it, but I mean, you know.
Hey, and also don't expect it either, because it
He
sounds like
hates
he's trying to go out of the way not to use you.
'Cause
Oh
he
yeah,
hates
I would
you.
assume. Yeah. I would assume.
But he's
you know.
also the person to, he wants the project. If he does a project, I hate to say it, but he seems to actually want it to sound as good as possible, at least.
I've noticed.
Well, I don't even hate to say that. I don't hate to say that. I'm actually glad to say that, because if he's going to be one of the bigger creators on here, he should have passion for it. But what I meant by that is like he'll look past professionalism. No, he'll be professional, but he'll look past personal stuff if it meant the quality of the project is going to be better.
I always try to do that. It's just also difficult.
Well, yeah, because a lot of projects you have to get personal with things, you know?
I'm personal with all my projects, and that doesn't help me.
I honestly, halfway through recording Bendy, I was almost going to be like, no, fuck this shit. I can't do this again. I cannot do this anymore.
It'd be like that.
Well, it's just because I was genuinely fucking struggling.
I mean,
really badly.
when I recorded Jonah for Skitsy, that was about a week of recording the same couple of lines over and over, and then by the end of that week, my throat was shot, so...
Recording for Skit C. I love Greg, but that was a very interesting process.
No, yeah.
I'm not sure if I liked the process, but I enjoyed the product.
Yeah.
Like, I enjoyed my performance. And it's going to be the first time I actually play a female character, ever.
Nice.
In a rap battle, at least.
You know, I gotta be honest. I've said it before. I think recording for Jonah versus Alex is actually the best experience I've had recording for a role.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because, to be honest, he was very clear about what he... Like, voice direction, he was very clear about what he wanted.
It was nice to get,
it was a different process.
Yeah. It was nice to get actual immediate feedback. Instead of, yeah, this is good, and then about a week later, like, hey, can you redo this thing real quick?
Yeah. Well, for me, it's just I usually hate to ask people to redo shit.
No, yeah, okay, I hate asking people to redo things, but I also live by the idea of, if I'm doing shitty, that doesn't look bad on you, that looks bad on me. Tell me, because I don't want to look bad.
You know what? That is so fair. Oh yeah, I gotta go beat up Bane, I forgot.
Oh boy. I've spent like...
Play some golf.
I hate golf.
I already said yes, let's go.
But, so here's the thing. I spent a good amount of time trying to build up my reputation in the community as someone who can properly flow. Because for a while, I kept getting battles with no flow test or, like, really bad flow tests. And so now, if I fuck something up, I'd like to be corrected. Because I want to have, like, a reputation as somebody who knows how to flow. God. You know, at the very least.
Right.
Can't be good.
Yeah. I don't worry much about my reputation. I just don't want people to think that my rapping is shitty, because objectively, in my opinion, it is not.
Oh, I know you don't care about your reputation. You made that very clear a few times.
No, yeah. I just want people to think I'm a decent rapper. You know?
Whoa. How'd that happen?
Right.
You know, so, okay. I'm not saying what the battle is, it's still a secret. My final battle, I know at least 2 other people who are doing the same matchup, and I feel bad for them because I know I'm going to overshadow them writing-wise.
Ooh.
No offense to them, but, you know.
I mean, no offense to you either, but editing-wise, you might not be able to pull it off.
Yeah, no, I don't think it'll be... I mean, it depends on who's editing their battles, as well. You know? Their battles... Because... You know, they're smaller creators, so their battles are probably going to be edited by, like, Chandler or Oofy or someone. And no offense to them, but their editing skill is about on par with mine.
I kind of liked a couple of the shots that Chandler did a little bit better than some of the stuff you've done. That's just my personal opinion.
I mean, that's fair. I mean, like, there are just certain things they do in their editing that bothers me, you know, to look at. Like,
I'll give that.
You know, they have, like, edge lighting where, like, it'll come in on the sides, and, like, that's fine, but that doesn't necessarily work with, like, every background or every character, you know?
Right.
It's all situational, basically.
Hey, both of you guys just played Arkham City, right?
Yep.
Did you complete the Bane storyline?
Yep.
You know, there's a really big hint that Bane was going to betray you at the end of the fight.
It's Bane.
Well, not just that it's Bane. There's a bigger one, and you wonder what it is?
Is it because he'll hit you while you're fighting everybody?
No, no, before you even start fighting anybody. Bane says, "Hurry, Batman, we must not let these puppets take the Titan." Bane, you were supposed to be destroying the Titan. What do you mean, take the Titan? There shouldn't be Titan to take.
Hurry, Batman, I must betray you. What?
Batman.
Don Rice says, Auto Shop Contract Heist will put your flow to the test, let's go. I don't think it will. I don't think GTA requires me to rap.
It'd be funny if it did, though.
Yeah, imagine if GTA had a fucking rap.
Don't punch me, Bane.
Hey, Cam.
I'm setting up. Are you setting it up?
It put me as the host, so that's why I was wondering.
Okay, I'll just join yours, because it put me in one, but I'll just.
I will say this is probably I can't.
Okay.
From what I remember, I did not like this fight the first time I did it either.
That's fair.
Well, it's just because it's a Titan fight where you can't fight the Titan.
All I remember is one night I had a fucking nightmare that instead of Batman, it was me fighting Bane in Arkham, like, Asylum, and I was not ready.
I don't know why, but I really liked how Jenny was like, "Have y'all played Arkham City?" And I'm like, "I have to ask."
Yeah.
I can't hear you right now. What'd you say?
I thought it was funny how you asked us if we played Arkham City, and I'm like, do you have to ask?
Yeah, you know, Cam, I've had about one or two people challenge your authority as far as beating Arkham City quickly, or the most.
I haven't played it in like half a year, so I'm probably rusty.
I mean,
Honestly,
fair.
yeah, if you give yourself some time, I feel like we might be evenly matched, but right now, you couldn't beat me.
Uh-huh.
Dan also
just
believes
beat the
that.
story.
What was that?
I just beat the story, that's it. I don't have to worry about anything else.
No, yeah.
Let's see, what club should I use?
Whenever... Hey, Forgotten Sons. Oh, sorry. Hey, Jingleheimer Schmidt.
Yeah. Yeah.
John Jacob
Whose turn
Jingleheimer
is it?
Schmidt.
His name is my name, too.
And whenever we go out, the people always shout.
There goes John Jingle Jacob Heimer Schmidt. Da 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 da.
Ouch.
Ha! Oh. Shut up.
Don't fight me. I don't want to die.
Oh. Oh.
Wait, do you have to go again?
I think so, yeah.
This be time to open up my candy. 1 second.
Hey, yo, check out my sick golfing ability. Perfect hit.
It says your strength was 95. That ain't perfect.
I'm surprised you... I mean, I watched Recess Schools Out.
It was a good movie.
I was like, I had that on VHS, so that was part of my childhood. Which is ironic, because I don't think I ever actually watched Recess growing up. Like the show. But it's like, I didn't go in thinking the movie was where it started. I knew it was a show. Ah, now you must go again.
Alright. Where's my iron? Here we go.
I killed them.
I killed them all.
Well, that's not very Batman-like.
Well, I'm animated Batman.
That's a perfect hit, sucker.
Animated Batman doesn't kill people? That's a perfect
Wait,
hit,
right?
sucker.
It
Lands in the
just-
sand trap.
It said perfect, okay? Right into the dune.
You know, it could have been easy if Bane just, like, killed Batman during when all those guards were there, because, like, he could make the argument that, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hit you.
Yeah, I didn't land in the sand trap. Hey, Nick Nodulus, I am doing great. I am here with Titanium and Jenny No Mercy. Those are my friends
Hi.
today.
Wait,
Jenny,
just today?
you should- All my friends are only my friends during my stream. And when I'm alone, I'm actually very lonely and sad.
Fair enough.
There's the cameo story you've all wanted. Everyone who streams with me secretly hates me. Except
Well,
it's
if it
not
makes
a
you
secret.
feel better, I secretly hate me.
Fuck, that didn't go very far at all.
I hate myself, but not secretly.
You're very, very vocal about your hatred towards yourself.
I
Yep,
hate myself,
someone's
and it's
gotta
very unsecret.
Damn it, I was hoping to go through this whole, like, get through the whole game without upgrading the combat or ballistic armor once, but...
You three are
I
some of
play
the
very
greatest
reckless,
rappers of
so
all.
I
Thank
really
you,
like
Nick.
doing that. I really like,
yeah,
you know,
I'm also
upgrading
reckless.
my health because I play recklessly. To get through those
Oh, yeah.
sections as fast as possible.
Well, no, for stealth sections, I play it good. Just because
No,
I don't want to die.
Plus through there.
Well, I have a strategy to make it go by faster. I usually,
Fuck!
back claw a lot of times because it's really easy to knock people off the edge with a back claw in certain spots.
I just do frickin' smoke bomb. Get
I got a
what can get.
bogey. I just
Get
shoot
out of there.
everybody. Batman with a
You
gun.
can't.
If Zack Snyder can do it, so can I.
I'm Batman, but with a gun.
Cool.
It's like they have a multi-version. It's like, okay, what version of Batman are you? I'm Batman. With a gun.
I was cancelled. I don't think my stream viewers hate me either. I just hate me.
Not me. I got canceled. Perfect hit.
See,
I forgot about that.
It's a weird middle ground because I hate me, but I don't have low self-esteem.
You can always count on me. And me. And me. And me. But not me. I got canceled.
Someone needs to use the canceled version of the Crimson Chin in a rap battle.
How?
I'm planning on using regular Crimson
Ha-
Chin.
Have a bunch of Crimson Chins come into a Crimson Chin battle. and they all say a line.
And it's the last one. Not me.
And the last one is like, I won't be giving a line. I got canceled.
Tree.
I've gotten 2 perfect hits. That wasn't perfect at all. What the fuckulets?
Nothing is perfect in this world.
Well, luckily this isn't in this world. This is in the world of GTA.
Ah, crap. There's a tree.
So, in Batman Arkham City, you can find a burning ice cream truck on the bridge. This is clearly in reference to the PlayStation 4 mascot.
Number 15. Batman's flaming ice cream truck.
Wait, that's not out of bounds, is it?
I think it is.
I'm sorry, I don't know why that made me laugh so much.
You know, I've always wanted to do an angry video game nerd parody.
And that's the voice you do for it.
Yeah.
Chills.
Where, like, he starts out like this, and then halfway through his sentence, you can't even understand what he's saying.
This game's a
This game is a bunch of poopy.
Okay, actually, fun fact, I once planned to do a dub of the Mickey Mouse Capades rant as Mickey Mouse.
Like the actual...
Yeah,
and do
this
like,
game is a bunch of poopy ass sticks. But I never got around to it, because I got sick.
And now you can't.
Oh, I still can.
Now you can't.
I just have to... I have other things to worry about, so... I
Like
won't
what?
be
A family?
I got a couple of
How dare
movies
you.
to finish still.
Oh, and now you have one more.
Yeah, I have 2 kids. I have to worry about both of them.
No,
Oh,
I'm not
crap.
talking about your kids, dude. I was talking about the movies.
Oh, yeah!
Forget your kids.
Hey,
Forget your kids! Actually, I've already settled
your
on the
kids.
idea that my
Brace
wife,
battle.
my fiance and kids will be in every movie I make as, like, background cameos, and they're not allowed to say
You're the
no.
Rob Zombie.
Yeah, I'm gonna be Rob Zombie, except the cameos won't be garbage.
And you're not just gonna have a bunch of rednecks?
I mean, I live in Virginia, so I can't guarantee that one, but...
Yep.
We're made up of a bunch of rednecks.
Oh, wait, it's my turn. One sec.
Actually,
Tell me where your shit is!
so Dan, Dan the Knight who does reactions, he might actually be up to play a role in my horror film Honk. Because he said if he's ever in a horror film, he wants to be the guy that dies. And I was like, well, you know, I've got a character that dies.
I have a lot of characters that die.
And I feel like you could fit his personality fairly well.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Cam, actually, did you want to hear about the horror film that me and Righteous are going to be working on together?
You want to talk about
be
it?
great.
Sure, I'll listen.
So it's going to... There's going to
Why
be
is it raining?
there's 7 writers.
Okay.
Good luck
Each of us
to everyone.
are taking charge of one part of a 7-part short film anthology.
Okay.
Each of them are based off of one of the 7 deadly sins.
I see. That reminds me of a wrestling gimmick.
What do you mean perfect hit? That's
Why
bullshit.
wrestling? Well, a wrestling gimmick.
Because Raven did a gimmick about the 7 deadly sins.
Oh.
There's an anime called 7 Deadly Sins my roommates were watching a while ago.
Yep.
I watched a couple episodes with them. It was fun.
And, you know, it's really funny because the whole time I just kept telling Matt, you know, I just really hope I don't get lust. I have ideas, I have basic ideas for everything on this list, and I just don't have anything for lust. And I also told him that I was going to pick mine last to make it fair,
Yes.
since it was kind of like my whole idea. And since we were going to be doing it randomly,
What is bullshit.
I figured, you know, there's a good chance I'll get a sin that I'd like. Out of all the 7 sins, I liked 6 of them.
all 7.
So,
Oh, come
So
on.
the
I
roller
have to
coaster-
edit.
and of course, I end up getting lust.
You know,
Perfect hit my butt.
so I didn't necessarily not want any of the sins, But Pride was kind of the only one where it was like, I don't know how to build an idea around this. Luckily, Alex gave me an idea, and I stole it from her, because what's she gonna do? Claim that she owns it? Fuck.
Well, you could always claim her as a one of your writers.
Oh.
Like you could list her as a
I
writing
list
credit.
her whenever I list her in a film. It's because she does hair, makeup, or costumes, or props.
Fair enough. So, what is your
Yeah,
idea, if you mind me asking?
So basically, the idea Alex gave me is like you have this small store owner, like a small business owner. You know, he's happy, just fine with his little store. And then a business, like a big name company, opens the same type of store right across the street, and he lets his pride get the better of him, and then he murders the people who run that store.
You know, that's actually a really good idea.
Oh yeah, I'm
My
hoping
idea for-
to not play the lead character because I want him to be an older man.
Although you definitely look like an IT guy if you want to go like a tech thing.
Yeah, I was thinking hardware store, but I
Comcast.
have no, I have no like full-on ideas for what to go for.
That was a good hit.
Thank you, but not perfect.
Funny. Let's see here. Let me just lodge down a little bit. Aim a little safely to the water and.
But so I did finally come up with an idea for Lust.
Oh boy.
What?
So it's going to be about this guy who is a serial killer that targets women in the sex trade. Prostitutes. He targets prostitutes.
Ah, Jack the Ripper. I think Cam and I are
Basically-
tied actually.
And but the idea is he's a new there's this new like girl in town like that he's never seen like at the like walking the streets, and decides that that's going to be his next target. Lures her in, gets her into a position where she's going to be killed, and it turns out he is her target because she is a serial killer that targets Johns and uses her job as a prostitute to lure in victims.
Oh boy.
Hi, my name's John. Don't stab me.
No, I mean, that's what you call them.
Yeah, I finally made it in without the game having to do it for me.
Yay! Oh no. This might be where I go behind because I don't know if I'll make it.
I think we'll at least stay tied.
No, I think he'll be ahead of me.
Ah, that's new. That never happens.
But I blame the rain.
It's the
rain.
No.
No,
Did you ever
we're still tied.
blame the rain? I want to know. Did you ever blame the rain
But yeah, I'm looking forward to this project.
for the reason that you sucked at a game?
I think the scariest prospect of it is the idea that someone may end up dropping out, which you know isn't uncommon, but means you gotta
I really
scramble.
hope that doesn't happen because I feel like it's going to be a lot harder to convince someone to pick up a sin that someone has already like to do this when all of the sins are taken.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if somebody drops out and we just have the extra sin, you know, we can always, because like they don't have to carry on the storyline that the person before them was trying to do. You know.
Right. I mean, worst case scenario, we can divvy. If anyone drops out, we'll divvy it up among us.
Yeah.
Among us.
Don't. I knew it the minute I said it too.
You know,
I cringed.
as long as like, because for me the big issue was casting anyway. You know. As
Right.
long as, like, if I'm tasked with writing an extra film, as long as I don't have to be the one to cast and film it, I don't care.
Right. That's why I was also saying we could probably work together for the casting and the filming side of it. You know, like the
thing is,
writing
it's
part.
like-
I wanted the writing to be mainly
Yeah.
one like person because, you know, it shows you different style. It really shows you different styles.
Well, that's the thing, though, because with filming, everyone has a different style in that as well. You know, filming and editing. And so that's
Plus,
just an
wanted to be
important
ac-
part of the process.
Sorry,
you know?
go ahead.
So it's like, for me personally, my whole film that I write, I'm going to try to also film and edit as much as possible, you know?
Right. Imagine, okay, so imagine hypothetically we like get this in like the short version of it. Someone likes it to the point where they're like, "Hey, I want to direct the next version of this.
Well, we would have about an hour and 10 minutes, and the shortest like live action Scooby-Doo movie is shorter than that, so we could release it to DVD.
We got about 70.
Yeah, that's an hour and 10 minutes.
Oh, hey, Righteous, I'm over here.
Watch this. I'm gonna make it in one shot.
I'm watching, man.
But you only got one shot.
Okay, so I might have lied,
It's part of the show, don't worry.
but check this. Boom! Double boogie.
Double boogie.
Yeah,
Yeah. He's got a boogie in his nose.
that's why I missed, duh.
I'm really worried for Bradley, honestly.
Why so?
He wasn't exactly there for the discussion. I feel like it's just gonna kind of blindside him.
I mean, he'll be fine. Bradley's made...
I mean,
Out of all of us, I think Bradley's the only one of us to make something close to a feature-length movie, so I think...
out of all of us, he's probably gonna be that has the least problem.
Yeah, I feel like. Also, his movie comes out, I think, this month. The 18th of October, I think. Jay Skeng the movie. That's a movie he made about, like, a thug kid or something like that.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I know he said he didn't have much experience. I think he said that he didn't have much experience with horror films.
No, yeah. But he likes them. He... for a while, he was working on an It fan film that ended up, not happening, unfortunately.
Right.
Let me make sure I have, like, the release date correct. October 15th via Vimeo. Oh my, that's tomorrow. So yeah, Jay's getting the movie. Cam, you're up.
I'm up.
Well, I mean, then we got nothing to worry about.
I got the perfect.
I don't have much experience with horror, but I know some of the secrets used in horror. Not secrets, but, like, techniques. Like, one thing, I went back and rewrote part of Honk, because one thing that was pointed out to me is that right before, like, a big, like, jump scare type scene, you'll have, like, silence, you know? Like, just pure silence to build up anticipation. And so I decided to, oh my god, I decided to write that into Honk. Fans of GTA 5 should watch the old school movie, It's a Mad, Mad, Mad World. Sounds like a Scooby-Doo song.
It's a mad, 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 mad world.
Sounds like a Scooby-Doo song that I couldn't find to download to put in my review video, so I had to start with the third fucking song from What's New Scooby-Doo. Aside from the theme song, of course. I used chase music, basically. Because Daphne and Velma's soundtrack wasn't anywhere, so all the accompanying background music is like chase songs from, like, What's New and Where Are You? There's a song about a guy who's in love with an ostrich.
That went literally nowhere.
We all go nowhere.
Oh, shit.
I go everywhere. Check it. Like, pass the flag. I couldn't even see where my ball landed because the fucking camera was stuck in a tree.
It's a stupid tree.
Tell me where the shit is! Thank you.
Damn it!
Well, yeah, Cam, I'm pretty sure you're gonna win this one. We were neck and neck for a while, but then my neck snapped. Unless I can somehow, by some force of magic, manage a hole-in-one.
Okay.
Oh, you guys are playing golf.
Yeah, and I suck at it.
I've been trying to figure out what you've been doing this whole time.
Yep. If I had it my way, we'd be playing tennis, because I'm good at tennis in this game.
Fine, we'll play tennis after this.
Yeah.
So you
I
can
got
kick
double
my
booty.
butt.
Jesus Christ, the the stretch of numbers between our scores slowly getting farther. Everyone's gangster until you play golf on GTA.
Everyone gangsta till you get the GTA golf.
But wait, the whole point of the guys we're dressed up as is that we gangsta, yo.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Jenny,
Love it.
we're dressed as characters we made up that are just shitty white, like, rappers. Like, you know the white kid who tries really hard in school to be a black kid, but he's not doing it at all? Yeah, that's what we are.
Oh, so you're racist.
Yep, we're making fun of racist people, essentially.
So, okay. That makes sense, I guess.
Almost all of our characters are a parody of something.
So, wanna know what I'm gonna do that's really stupid and funny?
Oh boy.
I'm gonna save the Mad Hatter, side mission until after the story's over.
God, I hate...
Oh, good, the antidote that I already had. Oh, God, no.
Basically, that's what I wanted to do.
The Mad Hatter segment. Like, the fucking, like, warped and, like, trippy shit fucks with my eyes.
He's just trying to be Scarecrow.
Oh, he's succeeding.
Honestly, I thought it was a decent deal.
I think
I like that it was just over and done with. I like that he didn't overstay as well.
Yeah. Better than the Hush side mission.
One thing Arkham City will always have, actually most of the Batman games will always have over the Spider-Man games, is that they have way more villains and side missions.
Uh-huh.
All of Spider-Man's side missions are boring and have, like, no villains except Tombstone.
Tombstone and Taskmaster.
Okay, yeah, Taskmaster.
And then there is me. I like the lack of villains and side missions because I hate doing them.
Because you hate fun.
No, I enjoy fun, but it's not fun having to, like, stray off the path and do shit that isn't, like, finishing the story. I just want to get to the end of the story. I'm a movie guy. So whenever I play a game, I'm going for, like, a movie. Even though that's not how you should do that. Imagine watching an 8-hour movie where instead of getting to the end of the movie, the main character decides they just do 500 other things instead of doing what they're supposed to be doing.
Let's see
here. Except because it's a game, you see every little aspect of it, including the character getting to what the character is doing, and then the character leaving and going to the next thing.
Shredded it.
No, I don't want to die. I don't want to die.
Here comes
Perfect hit!
What was that?
That was me getting a perfect hit.
You sounded like a femboy from an anime, and I can say that.
Astolfo?
I mean, look.
Well, not that one in particular, but just any of them.
I couldn't play.
That's the femboy.
I couldn't play.
That was my favorite. I like Astolfo.
I couldn't play an anime protagonist, so it's either the villain or if I want to be good, I would have to be an Astolfo type character.
Is Krona kind of a femboy?
Krona is no Krona.
Krona's
what
meant to be
Krona
ambiguous.
is.
I know the pronouns are they.
In the Japanese kanji, they are literally defined as a gender that is that is not considered male or female.
Yeah.
So
They
are literally non-binary.
And them. I just, whenever someone calls Krona like a him or a her, I'm just like, ooh, that's not right.
Yeah.
I can understand why you do that. But
Movie
it's
guy,
not right.
have you checked the script to see No,
Yeah,
I don't
I
usually
mean,
read movie scripts.
the way I look
just
at it
watch them.
is, I blame American dubbing.
No, yeah.
What does the American dub call them?
They call him he.
Really?
Yeah, they call him a he.
That's odd. You think they would jump at the chance to like?
Well, it was also the early 2000s, so.
Oh, that makes more sense. If it was dubbed today,
if it was dubbed today,
If it was
it'd be
dubbed
accurate.
today, it would be
they
different.
would get it right, probably.
Although the
They wouldn't just
subtitles
get it
would still
right. They'd probably
be wrong
overly
in American
correct
dubbing.
it.
They shove it down your throat.
I don't have a gender.
Fun fact, actually.
Okay, Krona, are we gonna fight with the black blood now? I don't have a gender.
Good for you, Krona.
I found out that this voice I do to mock people sounds decently similar to Ragnarok.
Righteous, you're winning.
Am I? Oh my god. But
Hey,
I have
Ragnarok,
this voice...
did you hear that I didn't have a gender? Yes, we fucking know!
Yes, nobody cares! I have this voice, it's kind of like...
Wake up, stupid!
It's like my Muscle Man voice, actually. My mom!
Oh
that I
god,
do.
you were peeking your mic like it's a goddamn fucking mountain.
Yeah, it's
I wanna just because I know you like Soul Eater. Have you seen the death battle that has Krona in it?
I have not.
They fight Venom.
Jenny No Mercy, Adult Swim's content on HBO Max, and there is a new Venture Brothers movie coming soon. I knew.
Is that Nick?
Yep, Nick Nodulus.
Who else would it be?
Hope I'm.
I knew it
right.
immediately.
Human Encyclopedia.
I mean, he knows everything that's about to be released. And I think, like, it's no, I think he just Googles things that we're rap battling about, so we can at least show us, hey, that thing you like, there's something about it.
Probably.
Hey, I appreciate it.
But it's still cool.
Oh yeah,
Nice to
definitely
know.
appreciate it. If it like we're just having some fun. That's just it.
Yeah.
So here's the thing: is that
comment and you're not a complete craphead about it. I appreciate you.
no, dude. Anyone who comments specifically and isn't saying something like "this is okay, but this is better" is fine in my book.
Oh yeah, don't just comment to someone, hey, your stuff isn't as good as someone else.
Also,
Do you
okay,
remember? I showed you a comment of someone saying exactly that.
No,
on
yeah.
one of my videos, and I'm like, screw you then.
No, dude, I shared the comment where someone on Waluigi versus Aaron Ryan was like, "This is good, not good like Daddy Fat Snaps, but good nonetheless." And it's like, dude, this is like.
Well, for one, it's Daddy fucking Fat Snaps.
Yeah.
He's great at what he does. He's a nerdcore amazing.
He's Daddy Fat Snaps, and I'm Daddy Crap Raps. Okay, that's just how.
Who am I? Daddy Crap Raps. Listen to the facts. I can spit crap raps.
Into
No
the
one
Fifth
can say
Power
that.
just got a new nickname.
Daddy Crap Raps. Righteous. Clifford the Big Red Dog's movie is coming this November, and Great Wolf's getting. I don't know what Great Wolf is, but I do know about Clifford the Big Red Dog, and I'm kind of excited to watch it. My fiance is not. Hey, you got a birdie. It's Daryl.
I don't know how to feel. I don't know how to feel.
I
If
like.
your dog's
Okay.
like huge like Clifford.
Here's
it's 'cause
my
you didn't
thing.
love it enough.
I like that Clifford looks like a real dog, and not like fucking Garfield in the Garfield movie or Scooby in the Scooby movies with a whole bunch of other realistic animals around them.
Yeah.
Oh, we ended tied. Holy shit. Like,
I
okay,
brought it back, baby.
I've heard the Tom and Jerry live-action movie is garbage, which is perfectly fine. I've not watched it. I like that all the animals in the movie are animated.
Right. It just shows that this is the world.
Yeah. Like, that's just how animals look here. But in, like, Garfield, where it's a bunch of real-life animals and then animated Bill Murray cat, no thank you. And then, like, Scooby-Doo, Scooby and Scrappy are, like, animated CG. Every other animal is not. But the only other time we see animals is, like, at the red carpet scene, so it's kind of okay.
Right.
You know, sign my butt.
Riddler could have easily trapped Batman in a cage.
Riddler could
just
do a
been
lot of
done
things
with him.
easily. He just hates the word easy.
You know, I love.
No,
and
I
hate
think I don't
fighting.
think it's I don't think he hates easy things. I think the problem is he is so like obsessed with like showing his intelligence that he has to make things super complicated, and he literally doesn't see the simple.
He gives Batman a math problem that's equivalent to what's 2 + 2, but it's a whole bunch of extra digits. I tend to look at
I could
media-related
kill you
articles
right
on the
now,
internet.
Batman,
Yep.
but if you can solve this math problem,
Yeah. But if you can solve this math problem, I'll let you go for free. And then he's like, haha,
I mean, it's better
Batman
than-
will never solve that math problem.
better than Two-Face.
I mean, in all fairness,
No, yeah.
that's exactly what I was about to say. All right, I'm just gonna either kill you, or I'm just gonna let you live. And it's better than Three-Face.
To be completely fair, though, Two-Face also has a mental disorder. The Riddler is just arrogant.
No, he also has a mental disorder. It's just he doesn't believe he has a mental disorder.
Dude,
I mean,
most
yeah,
Batman villains
they-
are just crazy.
They
guys
all
in
have a
suits.
mental disorder, but it's like Two-Face's like coin-flipping action is directly because of that mental disorder. Riddler is just arrogant.
Shooting this fucking mine with the electric blast should make it blow up.
Yes. Hey Cam,
Right?
what you doing?
In the DeLorean, you want to hop in?
Yeah, brother.
It's made out of solid gold, and yet it's somehow still able to fly.
I just hit you in the nuts with a battery.
I just hit you in the nuts with a batarang.
That's funny.
Bruce, it's been over 5 years. You still owe me $15.
You owe me 50,000 for the bat computer your cousin
What
blew
if-
up.
What if
Let's call it
fucking...
even.
What if Gordon called Batman? It's like, Batman, Gordon, what's the problem? Oh, you still owe me $5.
Fuck you.
And it's like, there's no actual crime. He just put the bat symbol in the sky because he wants his $5.
I do love
I demand my $5.
that movie where Supergirl destroys the bat computer.
That's a
And
really
Batman-
funny moment. Yeah.
That was worth like $50,000, and Clark says, "Send me the bill." He's like, "On a reporter's salary?" I doubt it.
I'll let you off with a warning. If it happens
No,
again,
no,
I'm
no.
taking your
Later,
job.
later on, he's like, "You still owe me for that computer. It might take a while. Reporter's salary, remember?"
Batman's like, "Oh, you cheeky dick waffle. I'm gonna remember this
Damn.
next time we're old, and I'm gonna beat you up."
Man, it's crazy that Batman can fake having a heart attack. Maybe that's why everyone thinks he can beat anybody with prep time.
I think the crazy thing is that he fooled Superman.
No, yeah, that's what I'm meaning. Like his heart just actually stopped.
I have a question.
Yes.
How come no one saw the bitch with the shovel?
I don't know.
Who knows?
Superman's the only motherfucker that saw that this bitch was holding a shovel.
Yeah.
Fuck that noise. She stupid.
Stupid. I hate it. Stupid.
Fucking... I played and beat all of Batman the Telltale series in about a week.
I still haven't played it because I just don't like that style of video game.
That's fair.
I
My
like
favorite
Joker
style of
stuff.
video game is point and click, so...
Have you played The Wolf Among Us, Righteous? Because you'd like that game.
I've not, but I wanted to.
There's only one season.
You know what I have played? I've played Big B Wolf from Wolf Among Us in a Blacklisted Members Battle a long time
saw
ago. And man, I was 14.
I found it randomly while talking to Stoff and R in a Skype call, and I was like, Big B versus John Talbane. I think it was R is like, isn't Righteous in that? And I was like, is he?
Yeah.
And then I
I'm
watched
gonna
it.
force y'all to hear me smoke weed.
I
You know,
laughed
we've heard it
pretty
before.
hard.
One time Seth took a big old bong rip and we thought Bilo farted at first, but then we realized because Seth was laughing his ass off.
Oh, it's just Canadian grass.
I got Washington greenery.
Good job, dummy.
Thank you.
Nice jump.
Thank
Here,
you.
let's try some of the missions in this thing. Because there are some.
Okay.
Or like
Okay.
mini-
Okay, that activated the boost, but the other one did. Fuck you.
Batman's very particular. Batman would have like a bunch of buttons on like his TV remote that all do specific things, but none of them just regularly change the channel or volume.
You know what? That makes a lot of sense.
GTA is still the best game out there. 10 years old, yet tantamount to modern day version of the compendium of games, a work of art. You know, I disagree. GTA 5 is cool. I wouldn't call it the best game out there. My personal favorite game is Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney.
I'm playing my favorite game right now.
In fact, I want to argue that it's the Ace Attorney trilogy, but that's a collection of 3 games on one game, so I don't know if that's cheating. Do y'all think that's cheating?
Yes.
Well,
My
If-
favorite game is Dead Rising 2.
my favorite
No,
game...
the reason I say that it's cheating is because you can play one of those 3 parts of that trilogy, and it's still considered a one full game.
It is, but it's also
The
like...
full thing, like the full game, isn't all 3 games.
Well, yeah.
I know it sounds crazy, but
the
it's
thing is,
not.
okay, so the only reason I say the trilogy is because it has one, like, long story that goes through all 3 games, essentially.
Oh
for
god, what
Phoenix
is going on
Wright.
with your mic, buddy?
It's a shitty headset mic that I got from GameStop, that's what.
It's just going a lot.
Yeah. But yeah, in the Ace Attorney trilogy, you got the story of Phoenix Wright, through the entire thing, and then you've got various other characters. You don't see Maya's mom until the last one, even though she was first brought up in the first one.
Yeah.
Ace Attorney is just great. That's my favorite video game franchise. What do you want?
I got the days mixed up.
What, dude?
Sunday is the party. Friday is the dinner. So we don't have to leave at 12:30.
Okay.
That's not bad.
Okay. Yeah, I'm tired because you keep busting in here telling me I have to go places on various days. Leave me alone, please.
No.
Let me rest.
No.
I know you're joking, but it's just crazy to hear you talk like that.
I hate driving in this state, dude. I hate driving in any state because all states have the same fucking traffic issues, but I just fucking hate driving because everyone's an asshole. Nothing is worse than a guy who honks the moment the light turns green. Like, you're supposed to move immediately, but if you move immediately, you're more likely to die. You know,
What is this thing here for?
We almost watched someone get T-boned by a Papa John's delivery truck because they ran a red light.
Wow.
Luckily, the light had a camera, so I'm hoping they at least got ticketed.
Archie, you want to go into a prison and kill some people?
I like killing people.
Same.
Why are you in my room?
London asked if we could take a
I'm doing something. I can't exactly leave. What time? I mean, we can buy you a lift if needed. That's probably going to be easier anyway, considering 5 o'clock traffic. Hello, Cody. Cora, go to your mother.
Hello.
Now, can everyone leave me alone, please? It's my day off.
What the fuck?
I had 2 mental breakdowns yesterday.
Okay. Fair enough.
This editing
Man,
is
I wish this
garbage.
one in the game would shut up.
On my screen, you've just been standing here in front of this whiteboard. Are you in a cutscene?
Yeah, for a second. So
Was the writing on the wall from the moment you went? Oh no, I know what
CAA
that
and
is.
ICM are merging. I don't know what either of those are.
IBM is a broadcast.
That's ICM.
Well, you're an ICM.
Also, IBM is a computer company, I'm pretty sure.
C for computer.
That's a
Now
hilarious.
you're making me feel too stupid.
It's so fun.
That's why HAL was named HAL, so that it was 1 letter above IBM.
Okay, now we'll walk you.
Oh my god!
Oh, never realized
That's
that.
genius!
I learned that a couple years ago, and I was like, damn, up their own ass, I guess. But I
No,
also
the idea
like HAL.
is something like the idea is HAL would be like steps like way above any computer that we have nowadays.
No, yeah.
So
I'm talking
naming
about-
wise, that makes a lot of sense.
No, I'm talking about, like, HAL Laboratories, the game company.
Oh, HAL Laboratories.
They were named HAL to be 1 letter above IBM.
I thought you were talking about the movie
HAL
character.
9000, no.
Oh yeah, that is pretty
Although,
egotistical.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was the same reason.
I'm thinking of HAL 9000.
Yeah, so was I.
But Kirby.
I was also
Yeah.
thinking, like, what the heck? He's in ERB. I keep forgetting that.
Yeah, he is.
You know, when I first saw that at ERB, I didn't know who HAL 9000 was, so I thought he was just like a thing made by Steve Jobs, and I was like, no. No, he
No,
just
he's
wants to
from
murder
I
everybody.
thought it was I thought it was the Watson computer.
You know what's funny, actually? Pixar has their parody version of HAL 9000, and no one ever
Yeah.
talks about him.
Yeah, the auto.
But everyone loves that movie.
I mean, there's also GLaDOS, who meets HAL in Lego Dimensions, which is hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Enter Lil
Lego
D's Remus.
Dimensions. And gross. If there's any in the
Hey,
what
Lil
is-
D, we're entering your Remus.
Oh wait, we
Oh.
have to pick it. Oh, here. Do you want to drive him? Since I
Yeah. I don't have a vehicle.
There you go. In
Alright,
Lego
Lil D.
Dimensions, there's a GLaDOS boss fight, and you use HAL to distract her at one point.
That's hilarious.
Oh, it is.
How's
That
her
game may not have done well because, you know, it's expensive,
Yeah.
but it was funny.
Yeah, don't you remember my favorite part? We buy it and then we spend a good like 2 hours just trying to figure out where the thing goes where.
Yeah, because you had to build it.
It's just like adult Lego.
Yeah, it's just like a Lego. I liked whenever
No,
we
it's
got the
not.
Wicked Witch. Yeah, we got the Wicked Witch and just broke the game in half.
Yeah, the Wicked Witch is literally just, oh, I can fly over any obstacle.
Yeah, have fun, guys. I did like Doctor Who being in it, though. Doctor Who was sick.
That was pretty
Universal
neat.
Studios Japan is having a Pokemon theme park next year. Awesome. I might be in Japan next year, so cool.
You lucky bitch.
I have a honeymoon to do. I'm getting married soon.
Don't get lost.
It's okay, I will.
Alright, that's him. This won't take long.
I have less than 50% of all the fucking trophies in the game.
I can't move.
Less than,
Yeah,
less
we're
than
waiting for Lil
200
D to deal with
trophies
his
to go.
associate.
Really want to shoot a missile right now.
Oh wait, I should probably do these, the combat ones.
Are we done, Lil D?
Alright, take me to this address. That's
Okay.
where these motherfuckers live. Now, my
Little Dicky.
expectation is that we'll be unable to
This
resolve
looks like a
the
black
differences
Jimmy.
So after I take this
But he's
beat,
way
shoot
cooler.
one or two of these
Oh my
fools,
God.
I'ma have myself
Jimmy
a
Neutron,
first-class
but
ticket
black?
to the game. Ain't gonna be no
You
one
wish.
on the side.
Boy,
That would look
genius.
so weird.
I mean, I can just Photoshop that really quickly.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Cody.
Let me finish this match of.
Go ahead and blackface Jimmy Neutron.
It's better than whitewashing lady whose design changes every season. What's her name?
Talking about Libby?
You wait.
Yeah, that creature.
Does her design change every season?
Yes, it does.
Yeah,
It's very
Okay,
For
we have to
some
wait
reason-
for Lil D outside the gang's hideout.
trying to get there, but I keep hitting things. I've not drove this thing in a long time.
Idiot.
How do you hit things when you're in the air?
You get thrown at them.
Hope Lil D hurries up. Oh,
You also hear that?
yep.
Did he get shot at, or did he shoot at someone else? Oh, he's got guys.
Take out or escape. Which do you want to do, Cam?
We can take him out. There's not that many, right? Oh. If you just stand your ground over there, I'm on a roof.
Fuck! I got shot down because for some reason my immediate weapon was a pistol that takes forever to reload. And then it refused to let me change weapon for some stupid reason after I got out. Anyway. So, today, because we haven't actually done what the stream is called, we are... Last night, Cam and I talked about the characters we've made, and we talked about doing a stream where we just talk about those characters again, because we haven't done that in a long time.
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh, and then I just joined and interrupted that shit.
Oh, we weren't talking about any of them yet. We were talking about Red Foreman being Grimm's dad.
Yeah, and Cody's here too.
Cody
Yeah.
also makes characters, like Man Spider.
Gross.
The spider that is a man!
It's
a
way
lot worse than that.
unfortunately.
I know, I just wanted to say that.
Fucking...
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, pretty much that's the joke. You'd expect the joke to be like, oh, you know, Spider-Man, but reverse. No,
The joke can't be that because Marvel themselves already did it.
you're right.
They have
What?
Marvel hasn't had like this weird humanoid creature in a black and blue light up costume shoot toxic webbing out his butt just to fling around.
Sometimes it's pink.
Yeah, it's like rainbow goo coming out of his
Depends on the
rectum.
mood.
Ew.
I've
Don't make
entered
you
Lil
high,
D's
sorta,
Remus.
though.
Alright, next stop, police.
I hate. There's one combat challenge I've never been able to get consistently. Aerial stun, like aerial attack off of one opponent into another.
Prime, real. Transcendental shit.
Daily
As
collectibles.
soon as I'm emboldened,
Oh,
I'll
okay.
get to work, buddy. We at the station yet?
But yeah,
Whoa!
I don't think Manspire's the only person you've come up with, Cody, but it's definitely the most popular.
The only character that's not
Most
a furry,
memorable.
That's sad.
I mean,
No, there's more than that.
It's
but
less like gross anthro furries and more like Disney furries.
yeah,
it's very Disney Looney Tunes.
A little bit more wholesome, thankfully.
Azrael and friends.
Yeah, you
Azrael,
see,
he's the sunflower lion thing.
yeah, you see, I don't be like, oh yeah, this guy, this tiny little monster, actually has a six-pack under that shirt and the largest cock in the world.
That's what fan art is for.
Yeah, I have other people do that for me.
Great.
You know, I considered, like, being like, fuck it, and then, like, finding a way to dress up as Azrael for Halloween just to fuck around.
I would love to be in a giant mascot
Red
costume.
and yellow paint.
Actually, yeah, I was just gonna get yellow face paint and, like, a lion mane, and then the rest of the outfit from, like, a Goodwill, probably.
Wait, you dropped him off? What does he want to do here?
I don't know. Why is my hair short? Oh. I guess this is my car now.
I guess this is mine now.
Oh, deliver Remus to an auto shop.
Oh, we're turning him in so he gets put into the prison and then we're gonna use him to get in. That's how it's going.
Ah. I mean, hey, it's his plan.
Makes sense the way I said it. Yeah, if we just leave him there, that'd actually be really funny.
Oh, wow.
What if you get a choice? You can leave him there and get a reward from the police, or you can break in and get more money, but then you have to escape the police.
Ooh.
That way it's an actual trade-off. Universal Studios now has a Beijing theme park. Awesome. I went to Universal once in my life. It was kind of cool.
I went to Disney
did,
World
my
once.
feet still hurt.
I went to Disneyland.
Cody, you want to tell them
Which
about
one's
our
in California
Universals?
again?
Disney World.
Hey, don't shoot me!
Don't tell me what to do. Pew pew.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the guy shooting me. You can shoot me all you want.
I've helped Lil D get
I
in
don't feel like
Seattle
shooting you anymore.
Hey, that's how Batman stops the bad guys usually. There's the movie version of fucking Frank Miller's Dark Knight Returns where he's like, go ahead, do it. And then the guy's like, yeah, he's into it. I can't do this anymore.
Guys, I am so close to getting Carnag.
Nice.
Honestly, I never thought I would disturb you with only one sentence.
I've disturbed him with
I mean,
Wes.
new record. Well, no, not really. It takes people just a few words usually.
I've disturbed you with my presence.
I bet,
Yeah.
you know what? Who can come up with the
Never
most disturbing sentence with only 3 words?
I eat people.
And too cliche.
Yeah, that's what makes it disturbing. It's so cliche you don't know whether it's true or not.
Well, I know you don't eat people.
That's what you think.
Like my makeup?
No, like my makeup?
Yeah.
There must be
You could twist that into a lot of disturbing scenarios.
fair
Yeah.
enough. It could be about blood. It could be about post stuff.
It could be the shit I
Crazy
smear on my
people.
face in the morning.
Or it could be a grown man.
Hey Cam, I'm on the roof.
I'm trying to get
I
to
wear
you.
makeup a lot.
I also wear makeup.
Hello,
I feel
my son.
hot.
I also wear makeup, but that's because I'm a woman.
Into the car. Into the unknown.
Oh, they trapped me in here!
Into the unknown, and it's just a dimension full of gnomes.
No.
I don't like this dimension. It's gross.
I swear, I do
Growing
play,
up, I was forced to be a lawn gnome.
I do play Fortnite every now and then, and I kid you not, yesterday I was playing it, just a normal match, and I see this random, like, beach side, there's just a bunch of gnomes there, a bunch of lawn gnomes just hanging out on a boat, trying to escape, and it really spoke to me.
Should I?
Are we too harsh on gnomes?
Search
Because
the
the word's
movie
black.
set for trailer. Oh.
Honestly,
Do that noise. Just blow them all up.
those gnomes are creepy.
Here's the thing. The lawn gnome, I know for a fact, is gonna come into my room at night and fuck my wife and kill me. So no.
Wait, why
we're not
in
too
that
hard.
order?
Why would he kill you? Shouldn't he have you watch?
Yeah, exactly. Fuck my wife and then kill me.
Why in that order?
Why is he alive?
And how is your wife also okay with this? Like, you didn't say the R.
I never
like,
said she was okay with it.
Okay, so she is getting a grape with a silent G.
Yeah, but fuck my wife sounds more violent.
No, not really.
Yeah.
Not really, actually.
K is a more silent sounding letter than P. Stop blowing up the fucking trailer, Cameron.
No, it's because in my opinion,
No,
it
okay.
almost sounds like your wife's going along with
Here's
it when
the
you
thing.
say it like that.
In terms of the harshness
This
of the
is a
word,
fucked up conversation.
yes.
Yeah,
He-
so why do you
but,
keep
okay.
it extending?
Where'd the trailer go?
Oh, we
I know what
lost
you're
it.
trying to say though, like phonetically,
go
the
first.
sound of the k
Exactly.
sounds a lot harsher than the. I get that.
And also,
This
just in
conversation is
general,
just like this conversation is just like the Star Wars trilogy. Should have never happened.
Wait, which Star Wars trilogy?
The newest one.
Okay.
Star Wars trilogy.
You said horror or horse?
I said whores.
No, but
But
they got
Star
horses
Horse
in it.
sounds-
Space horses. Isn't that awesome and wacky? And
Space horses.
we're going to spend 13 minutes watching this young child clean up space horse feces. And then we'll
Wait,
be
are you kidding me?
No.
Young Padawan. Clean up my
Yeah.
horse's shit.
It'll be funny to watch.
Clean my
Don't kill me! I don't want to die.
Move, truck, I'm escaping the cops. Escaping the trucks with this giant trailer is very difficult.
Yeah, I agree.
And because I'm goddamn okay. Oh, perfect timing.
I know, right?
I had no option from there. It was stressful.
That's why I
as
blew him
shit.
up.
I'm glad we have the DeLorean. This would be next to impossible without it.
Yeah, unless we go.
That's
to
the first
server.
time anyone's ever said that outside of Back to the Future.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'd
yeah.
say so.
Well, that's because in this game
Wait.
it flies and shoots rockets.
What the fuck?
What? Hello, red light.
I really wish I could have shown just what the hell just happened. Because it was the craziest thing I've ever seen.
Hit the share menu, wait for it to load a bit, and then hit square. It'll save an hour-long clip of whatever you just did in the last hour. I use it whenever I do something that I think is funny in Nick Brawl.
I remember whenever.
Well, where should I send it?
Trim it and then put it on YouTube.
All it is I don't want to fucking do that right now.
You can unlist it, by the way. I mean, it saves the clip for later. It doesn't immediately upload.
I don't want to deal with that shit right now. No, it's like it's like effort that I'm not willing to work with.
Wow. All right then.
I'm not lazy. I'm just lazy.
I don't know. I mean, it's kind of the same amount of effort you put in playing the game. It's just a couple of buttons.
I ended all my battles on Share Factory, and it's
That's fair.
I added on my battles in my head because they're only in my head and won't escape my head.
I
that
added
one.
my battles on Sony Vegas.
That one doesn't exist, Cameron.
If I have to live with my past mistakes, so do you.
Doesn't exist.
We all must suffer.
Yeah, we all have to suffer the knowledge that we've fucked up at least one thing in a battle once.
I screwed up like 20 of them.
I'm the sole responsible reason that one of the worst lines of battle history exists.
Which one?
I genuinely believe it, at least. Bendy's game is story boring.
Alright.
He also
What
the reason
battle
that
was
Skeet's
that?
line exists.
Shut the fuck up!
Cindy and the sex machine.
The worst line in any battle ever is MILF Tattletale. We're never getting past that.
And yet Dustin is... We have not let Dustin live that down. We can't.
Did Dustin write that?
Dustin wrote that.
Oh my god. Dustin was around when that came out?
Yes,
Actually,
he was.
no, I know he
MILF
was, because I had
Tattletale.
him in a battle around that time.
And what the funny part was, I kind of had more popularity than he did in the community at the time.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
you
know if I did, but...
You don't make money from it, so...
You don't
Now,
pay people
now
upwards
he
of
does, but at the time,
$200.
I was more popular than him.
Well, you're not very manipulative. At least you don't sound it.
Dustin pays a lot of people. That's what helps him.
I know. He barely does anything himself.
Of course, that helps everybody, paying people in general.
That thing's on fire.
I wouldn't say that he doesn't do. I don't know.
Oh yeah, he does more things himself now than in the past. It would
I was
seem.
gonna say, I'm going from the past. What happens
Well,
right
you
now?
can't.
I'm going with my gut.
It's because I'm not in the community. I just take what I hear
I
and
was
it
about
like
to say,
sticks in there.
Damn, I need help.
Alright, fair. You ain't gotta go like that. I'm just saying.
What do you need
I
to
don't
help
want to be a
with?
part.
I
don't wanna be
had to
part of
make a
shithead
sharp
theaters, the
turn for
community.
some reason. And okay, cool. It just respawned the trailer. Awesome. Yeah, the game wanted me to make a sharp turn, and this trailer does not like sharp turns.
Where did it respawn?
Took another left turn.
It's
You
right
gotta
here
take
with me.
another left turn. We're going to another left turn.
All
Did
right,
you get it?
here we go. Yeah, I mean, I gotta reconnect it
I
again.
wonder what the fuck they're gonna do next.
That
All right.
turn. Send us to the right.
So-
now turn to the right. Now turn to the left.
As a guy who manages NASCAR, I know this too well.
Oh my God.
You manage NASCAR like fantasy or shit, or?
No, I manage the games. I play like ads, and I have to watch over everything.
Oh,
Cameron,
nice.
whenever you're watching
Just in
NASCAR,
the local football team, both high
you
school
ever
and college.
you ever see
yeah.
a dog in the driver's seat and a person like telling him what to do?
What?
No.
The power of rap and song.
Hey Cam, what's it like to be on the radio?
Oh, yeah. It's pretty cool, man.
Do people in your local area recognize your voice when you're in public?
I've legit had my mom has gotten messages of people being like, "Is that Cameron on the radio?"
I'm here with Cameron from the radio.
I mean, my mom probably would.
Not anywhere particular, just the radio.
I
Yeah,
I
I
don't
live with
remember the
Cameron from the
station,
radio.
but I know it's been named before.
It's Cam from 99.5 KD Country.
There's a giant spider outside my window
It's
eating
the
an
guy.
insect.
It's the guy who did that Cell impression once on the radio.
I also made a reference to. I accidentally referenced something from Portal.
Oh no!
I
How?
referenced the lemons.
You accidentally did that?
How do you?
Yes. It blurted out while I was doing a live take.
I'm just going to assume your boss doesn't care.
Like, well, as long as you don't do anything stupid, you're fine.
So that wasn't considered.
Hey, I need a ride.
Well, like the previous song was called Lemon Lime, and
Okay.
sometimes they want you to do like a little talk in between the songs for like at least 20 seconds, so it's like you're not a robot.
Right.
Yes.
And what I said was something like, that song was Lemon Lime by whoever sung it. You know, life gives you lemons, and sometimes you gotta make lemonade, but some people would prefer to just give those lemons back and tell life they don't need your lemons. And then after I like stopped it, I was like, oh god, what have I done?
I think the other day Cody said something on Twitter. I was like, "Hey man, when life gives you lemons, kick life's ass."
Yeah.
When life gives you lemons, don't make lemonade.
Tell
Give
life,
those lemons back.
tell life, I don't want your stinking lemons. Do you know who I am?
Make life rue the day it gave Cave Johnson lemons.
Brain blast.
I'm going to get my guys to build a combustible lemon.
Guy's brain blast, a lemonade
Oh, no.
villain, and he uses a lemonade stand to keep all of his weapons, like lemon grenades and lemon
His
launchers.
name is the Sour
You know,
Hour.
I don't want to say it,
The lemon
but this
stand.
it's
So that's
not
when he shows up.
it's not a lemonade-based character, but this already exists in Johnny Test.
There's a lemon guy in Johnny Test.
No, there's an iced coffee
honey.
guy in Johnny Test.
Well, he's a frozen guy.
Oh yeah, but he
Yeah.
starts out as an iced coffee guy.
They threw him into an icy machine, and it came out like Jack Frost.
Johnny
I hate
Test.
that I remember that.
I know that people don't like it. I actually have legitimate good memories of Johnny Test. I don't care what anyone says. I
Wait, what
enjoyed
the-
it.
I blew up Malaysia. That's funny.
Okay,
Bling,
something's
bling.
wrong. Like something is wrong with this goddamn game.
Oh boy.
Is it the remaster with Arkham Asylum?
How'd you know?
Because a lot of things are wrong with that game.
And yeah, that's the version that glitches out the most because I was once doing a run of that game, and when I got to the top of Wonder Tower, it didn't load the part with Hugo Strange, and I was just standing on top of nothing. Also, you can ask Cody, it is legitimately broken before.
Yeah, it is.
Like, the game always crashes at a certain point, and it's right when I get to Hugo Strange's place with the guards and the batons, and they have all the people on the knees and whatnot. Yeah, it always crashes right there, and I have to reset the whole thing.
Damn. No wonder you get
Always
to the game so fast. You've gotten used to it.
Yeah, I know all the story beats. That's how I get through it.
I take advantage of the crashing.
I take advantage of
the crashing.
I BBLJ through the doors. I bat backwards long jump.
Like, I take advantage of crashing, I take advantage of glitches, I take advantage of the fact that I always go for the combo stuff first. Then I get my health. Then I get anything else I want. I don't really use any of my skill points until I get to, like, frickin' the Mr. Freeze, like, the first time you meet him in Joker's face.
Because you need, like, half the upgrades.
Well, I don't use any of them until I get there, and then I eventually use them all up. Like,
what am I looking at? Wait,
until I get to Joker's
is that Batman's shadow on the water, or is that a boat?
That's Batman's shadow!
What?
That's awesome.
It just looks like it. Hold on, I'm gonna send this to Twonkies.
Please do.
I don't know. He just likes wires, I guess.
Batman's shadow looks like a speedboat. So, Nick Brawl, hoping they add El Tigre and Jenny Wakeman.
I want
Jenny, I really think will. Jenny is make it.
Jenny's just gonna be mega mad.
I hope Jenny. If I hope if I get that game and Jenny's in it, I can main Jenny.
You know who I didn't expect to main?
Any of them?
Helga.
I still don't know how Helga is in that fucking game. It's weird to me. Wait.
You see,
how did I not get this one
Helga
before?
Pataki, got in because of my trembling girlhood.
Shut up!
What the fuck is wrong with you?
That's a line from the first episode of the show.
I don't care! You say it every day!
I just really likes quoting a certain line from an episode of Arnold about quivering,
trembling.
I don't want to hear. This is an underage character. I don't. Oh no.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Nope.
A line said by said underage character aired on Nickelodeon in like '99, early 2000.
I'm disturbed.
Really likes. He really.
I like disturbing others.
Quoting it whenever we play Nick Brawl and he picks Helga.
Yeah.
First thing he talks about is that, and then he talks about his last name being Pataki. I'm like, that's your last name? And then he talks about
Helga has two quotes. The first one is the trembling, and the second one is "Move it, football head."
She's just
not even what she sounds like.
Might as well be.
One of the first tsunderes I've ever known about.
Oh yeah. America's first
like, I don't like
tsundere.
you, except I do.
Okay, so
Alright, there you go. You two that have access to the chat, look at it.
that one.
I've seen it.
What is it?
Bad. That's what it is. It's fucked up.
It's great. It's the next Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl character.
Oh wow.
I can't wait for Nick All-Star to get more characters and costumes. And then when two of us pick Reptar accidentally...
I plan on... I'm actually doing really good with Reptar, so I may actually start playing this him over Nigel.
Fair.
This is a really... I fucking hate this shit.
I've just been using Sponge Boy, Danny, and I've been having a lot of fun with Ren and Stimpy.
I just like Helga and Cat Dog.
You just like making fucking jokes about that. I don't
not
care
a
if
joke,
it's
it's
a
a
show,
quote.
it's disturbing.
Everyone likes Cat Dog because he's busted.
I mean,
Cat Dog is busted too, but...
if you know what you're doing, a lot of the characters are busted.
Well, that's any game that's like a fighting... That's any fighting game in reality.
Reptar's busted if you do that one spam where you spam the fucking down like fire, and then you can rack up damage and fuck your enemy to high hell.
Why do you want to fuck your enemy?
Because it does damage and restores health to you. It drains their stamina, so they can't go on as long.
So yeah,
it's a good way to build up percent. You won't understand.
That's my special power. Fucking my enemies.
Remember that time? You remember that time SpongeBob did it to Sandy and OKO'd her? JV4 stocked.
Oko.
Listen, all I remember is at one point I heard or read they don't call me Sandy Cheeks for nothing, and it made me never want to watch SpongeBob with Sandy in it again.
Alright.
Yeah, her later episodes are crap anyway.
I was gonna say, remember that time whenever she forces SpongeBob and Patrick into a room and leaves Patrick in charge?
Yes.
That gives ice cream to everyone except Squidward.
Man,
Is that a thing?
Bad for yes, that's an episode.
It's called like Fishbowl.
That sounds stupid.
It's because she's running a social experiment. She gives SpongeBob and Patrick sand to count, so they're trying to count the sand. And then later she's like, also, Patrick, you're in charge. And then she gives them free ice cream. And it's like a big bowl and a small bowl with the same ice cream in each bowl. And Patrick's like, well, I know what's fair. And then he just eats both fucking ice creams.
Actually, Righteous, follow me to this other car over here.
Okay.
Yeah, the only good thing from the episode is whenever SpongeBob goes, Patrick, you're making dairy poor choices when he eats the ice cream.
No, yeah.
Stupid.
Patrick, you're making very poor decisions. It's so dumb.
Dairy. It's funny.
Sorry.
If you hold the headlight button, the roof will go down if we're not moving.
Love you.
Press the
If you hold your face will face.
Make sure to not walk into the bed
Now
frame,
I can feel the wind in my nostrils.
Where you
I
go?
can feel the wind in the hat.
You know, I feel like this is controversial, but I actually watched a bunch of Season 1 SpongeBob a couple months ago, and I gotta be real. It has some great episodes, but a lot of it is just, like, really short-form skits that aren't that funny.
Well, for one, you literally have an episode that is, like, two episodes, technically. They're, like, very small, like, skits.
Yeah.
Like, you have the reef blower. But, do you mean, like, something else, or...?
Like... trying to think of like which one specifically it was. There was one of them. I was just like really fucking bored while watching it.
Is it not the Scaredy Pants one, the other Halloween one?
No, actually, I didn't get that far.
What's the other Halloween one?
Teenage Gary. That one.
I know.
Sucks.
Oh, my life as a teenage Gary.
Yeah.
I know it was around. It was around the episode.
Valentine one?
No, it was around the episode where the jellyfish have a party in SpongeBob's house, but it wasn't that episode.
Oh,
It must be on Mount Climb Up and Fall Off.
I'm assuming it was just like its sister episode or something. Let me like
Probably.
Do we have a SpongeBob expert here?
Yes.
I mean, I don't remember every single episode in order. My apologies.
No, I mean, I meant like, are you the SpongeBob expert?
I mean, I do know a lot about the sponge who lives in pineapples.
Under mostly seas.
Yeah.
Under my seas.
I'm trying to... I look up the episode name, and I get the song that's used in the
Don't shoot me! I'm not Batman!
Fun fact.
I'm a pigeon!
Life hack. If you put salt in your bathtub, a sea creature will spawn.
That's funny.
There has to be water in it, though. It won't work if there isn't water.
Freaking... I'm not Batman. I'm Bat Dad.
That's why they make bath salt specifically, so that you don't spawn sea creatures while you're taking a bath in salt.
I remember whenever me and Righteous were racing Arkham City, and whenever I started up, I was like, I'm not Batman. I'm TV's Adam West.
I remember when I was about halfway through the game, you're like, you know what, I'll play too. And then my game crashed, and you fucking beat it before me.
Yeah, I caught up. It was funny.
I remember when we were doing GTA.
Not many people could say that.
Oh yeah. Couldn't beat Arkham Asylum in a day.
Wait, the episode for Jellyfish Jam, the episode with it is Hall Monitor.
You don't like Hall Monitor?
I don't know. I don't remember it.
Hall Monitor!
I can just go through season 1.
Like,
Right
yeah.
after that,
Jellyfish Jam or Hall Monitor is where I stopped the session.
Jellyfish Jam, I can see why that one would be boring. The only real funny moment is with Squidward.
It was mildly boring, but it like wasn't bad enough for me to be like, I hate this, you know?
And then they redo the same episode concept, but with worms in like season 10.
Yeah, not surprised. I remember Jellyfish Jam was boring for the express purpose of there's not much speaking outside of Squidward.
Well, I was gonna say, you know, the only scene everyone goes back to is either Squidward just playing the clarinet really loudly,
No, yeah.
or just that random dance scene.
Ba, 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 ba,
Just
ba, ba,
for
ba,
12
ba, ba.
hours!
Yeah. So yeah, it's like, I don't know. Like, season 1 SpongeBob just isn't like as good as I remember it, is the essential point that I'm saying.
Well, I think he got its stride in 2 and 3. I think that's where he got its stride.
I just feel like it's... Yeah. I just feel like it's more of a controversial statement, because with the more modern SpongeBob being less good, people will latch on into, like, the earliest they can get, you know?
Honestly, I'd argue that's the most
It
recent.
was only good in the storyboard phase.
Yeah, I'd argue like season 11 and 12 is probably better than season 1.
That's fair. All I remember is that my favorite modern SpongeBob joke is the one where they give Squidward a vacation. He's like, "Oh, this is good. What's it? What is it? A smoothie."
Oh yeah, the Tiki Land.
Like that whole episode was
wait
weird
a minute,
as shit,
what is
but-
this? A smoothie.
Like
Yeah,
he
they
just
recreate
goes
that
back
video.
to his newspaper.
Yeah, and it's just like in iCarly where it's like, what is that?
Yeah.
A smoothie.
That's why the joke is funny.
I do find that joke funny.
So it's only funny to you because iCarly.
Because it was stolen, yeah. Essentially.
But yeah, modern SpongeBob's actually okay.
No, I
It's
think the
gotten better.
joke more. I don't know. I don't
Oh,
think there
yeah,
really
okay, here's
is
the
a
thing.
joke for
It's
the
the-
SpongeBob one.
The thing is, like, okay, the reason I find the smoothie joke funny for SpongeBob specifically is because of the fact that Patrick is silent, reads a newspaper, puts it away, says a single thing, and then picks it back up.
Because it's so unlike Patrick.
Yeah.
Because he's so focused on being, like, quiet and giving Squidward a good day that he won't even answer his question in full.
Yeah, that's good on Patrick, though.
Yeah.
I need to rewatch Sam and Max.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think
Sam and
need-
Max, or you mean Sam and Cat?
Sam and
Sam
Max.
and Max.
We need good
Okay,
Sam and
because
Max
my brain
battles,
went to
more of
that
them.
because we were talking about Nickelodeon.
Nick.
I remember
Oh,
when
that's
Sam
strange
and
for you.
Cat got canceled because Jeanette McCurdy's nudes got leaked.
I feel bad for
Why
her.
did,
I
why
do
did they
too.
cancel it? They
To
could
the
have.
revival.
That could have been an interesting storyline.
No, actually,
within
here's the
Sam
thing,
and
though.
Cat cinematic universe.
I feel
remember not
bad for the
coming
leak
back.
thing. I don't feel bad about the show being canceled because Dan Schneider's a creep wad and Ariana Grande's apparently a bitch to work with. So
No,
I
I'm
love
not saying
me.
that the show should have been canceled, but I'm definitely thinking that her career was fucked after that.
I mean, she's still doing well. She's doing a one-woman show now that seems to be doing fairly well.
Yeah, she kind of
Yeah, but
bounced
for the
back.
longest, she bounced back, but for a good solid few years, she was fucked over.
No, yeah.
The only place that she was able to actually get any work was Nickelodeon, and they fucking threw her away.
Yeah.
Righteous, I got thrown into a gas can.
Fucking.
How did you die?
I jumped out of the car.
Of course. I
Fucking.
always thought Sam was hotter than Carly anyway.
We all did.
Fair. Yeah. You know, you
I
can
think they're
call
all
her.
ugly bitches,
You can
'cause
call
Spencer's
Sam
kinda hot.
Puckett.
What?
You can call Sam Puckett. You can call a number and you'll get a voicemail.
This is Sam Pocket.
You can also,
Get in my pocket.
you can also call Kratos. If you want to
Oh
do
yeah,
that.
I remember you had me call him once.
If I
I got
kill you,
shot.
I get health orbs.
Fucking.
You can also call Mr. Kim from South Park.
Oh,
Yeah,
crap.
oh my. You know what? Fucking, I remember having a conversation with some people about Gumball, and they brought up the season 1 is like not the weakest, but probably the second or third weakest of the season.
I'd say it's the weakest. Personally.
I
Me and Cody
I
have been
wanna
watching
say
some
it's-
old episodes
Thing is,
because they just
I think-
come on and we're like, man, this show has evolved.
I've seen.
Yeah.
I need to go back and watch all of it, but I've seen a lot of complaints about like the later episodes of the final season, like feeling weaker or rushed.
Some of them aren't that good.
Yeah, dude, the season finale.
I
is
will
like,
be back, by the way. I'm taking care of a couple things real quick.
All right.
Yeah, the
Like-
season finale is one of the worst episodes.
Gumball
Okay.
being a pessimist is my favorite Gumball.
I would be a fan of the season finale myself, probably on account of there's live action spliced in. Is that the season finale or is that the one before it? I don't
That is
remember.
the season finale,
Oh, yeah.
where it's like a mix of live action.
Yeah. Although the screenshot of just the dude standing there with all the cartoon characters looks like it's photoshopped as shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thing is, with the
Looks
movie
so
coming out, I
flawless.
hope it can maybe redeem the finale and make people like it a bit more.
Well, apparently what's happening is that they're going to have the movie, and then after
Yeah.
that, they're having a continuation that happens after the movie.
Yeah. Here's
The
hope
movie's
that
like-
good. Thing is, though, like, I don't hate... Like, there's a lot of season 1 Gumball I don't hate. Like, there's some episodes I never want to see again. Like the episode where Richard gets a job. I've seen that one so many times, I kind of just don't care
Wait,
to ever
which
watch
one?
it again. The
There's
first
multiple.
one, where he gets the job at the pizza place, and then the world starts ending.
I like that episode. That's not a season 1 episode, is it?
Yeah,
Is
that's
it-
not season
Is
one.
that not season 1? I remember
like
it being
two or
season 1.
You know, there's an episode where he gets a
You'll be
job
able-
early on, but that's at like.
That's when
big,
the
like,
whole family
corporate
gets
place.
screwed up.
Hold
Yeah.
up, let me
Yeah,
let
like
me
Nicole
check.
loses her mind. I just remember I liked Gumball got a lot better in my opinion when they fleshed out the side characters.
I
It gave it a Simpsons feel, you know?
one thing about the show. Okay, yeah, that's season 2. All right.
Yeah.
One thing about the show that I think got like, I prefer the designs in season 1. They felt more like creative to a point, if that makes sense. Like, obviously the designs didn't change much, but as like the seasons went on, like Gumball and Darwin got rounder, the eyes stopped being ovular, stuff like that, and felt more like a generic cartoon look,
I
you know?
always thought like the facial expressions got toned down a lot. when
Yeah.
they just had- Like they
Most
used to be
3D
a lot
characters looked
crazier.
better, so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
3D characters look way better. Like, overall it looked a lot better, but you could definitely, I could definitely see why someone would prefer the way the characters looked originally.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It's-
like, freaking my favorite characters are like Principal Brown and Mr. Small.
Oh yeah. I like
Super
Miss Simeon a lot. She's funny.
Miss Simeon
Yeah.
is funny. I know Cody
Yeah.
likes Principal Brown.
Yeah, Principal Brown he's my spirit animal. He's pretty great. Him and Mr. Small are fantastic.
Mr.
Yeah,
Small,
Mr.
I'm glad he has whole episodes to himself.
Yeah,
Mr. Sm
I like-
fucking, isn't Mr. Small like the cloud therapist?
Yeah, he's the hippie.
He reminds me of the teacher from Beavis and Butthead.
What's super weird about him in the beginning of the series and him towards like the middle is so different.
Oh yeah.
It's just like really weird. Like his voice is super different, his design's super
Isn't he the
different.
one who like introduces Gumball and Darwin to the realm outside of Elmore, where things disappear when they're forgotten?
Yeah, with the tinfoil hats.
He
Like,
goes
the
from like
jeans shorts.
yeah
The
he goes from like a counselor to just like an insane like conspiracy theorist.
Well, like at first he seemed like he was a counselor that had like he was like bipolar or something.
Yeah.
There's something wrong with him.
Also, I like that just one of the side characters, who I actually, like, I didn't see the episode, I saw someone, like, talk about the episode, but I saw the character that was forgotten about, I was like, oh, I remember them! They never did
Yeah,
anything!
the dinosaur.
It's because there was a
Did you
much
remember
cooler
Tobias'
dinosaur.
Sister?
I did, actually, I do remember Tobias' sister.
Did you know
Didn't,
they
like,
made an excuse for why she's gone?
didn't she, like, kiss, like, Darwin on the cheek in one episode?
Yeah, and then she never
That's the
comes
one
back. And I remember it's like, oh yeah, what happened to your sister? And Tobias is like, oh, she's not with us anymore. And it's like, what? And he said, oh, she went off to college. I'm
You know,
like,
Tobias is kind of a weird character. Because it's like, sometimes he seems like he's not friends with Gumball and Darwin, but then in other episodes he clearly is.
Yeah.
which kind of is like what school is like.
I was gonna say though that also he sports one of my favorite episodes where he tries to become Gumball's best friend by killing all of his other
I love
friends.
that episode.
Oh yeah, I remember. Wasn't there was like an episode.
God, way too fast.
There was an episode where Gumball spent the entire episode trying to get Tobias to like smack his ass or some shit or like that, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
And it's like,
You are remembering
he's even
correctly.
specifically like, I've never done it because I thought you wouldn't like it. And then when he does it, Gumball doesn't like it.
Like, how dare you?
It's like, Gumball, Tobias should know you better than you do.
Also, just like I said, Gumball at the beginning of the series, watching it nowadays is super weird because his personality is completely
They changed
different.
him a lot.
Like, he got older, so he became a lot more pessimistic, and I can relate to that to a T.
Yeah. I like that
As
they...
a kid, you're super optimistic, and you love the world, and
I
it's
think-
amazing.
I think it was the Copycats where they make the joke about the changing voice actors. And I think that's one of the best jokes in the show.
They make a lot of jokes about changing VAs. There's literally a whole episode about it.
No, yeah. But I mean, like, just the specific joke where they're like, nobody can replace us. And then, like, their voice is changing, like, what was that? Ah, nothing, puberty.
Yeah, and then there's a joke with Clayton where Darwin
And we're
gets
back.
changed, and that's it.
Yep.
I think are we stuck, or are we,
Get unstuck, you bastard!
Fucking...
I command ye!
I still think Richard Watterson should be in a rap battle. I think he'd be really funny.
Dude,
Richard,
he can probably rap.
It's just a matter of
No.
who you'd put him up against, really.
You do be
I
schmooving
still-
on the dance floor though.
You can't do the cartoon dad angle.
Me and
I
Cody
mean, it
still stand
depends.
by Stu Pickles versus Timmy's dad.
Yeah. I just want to see Stu Pickles because he's a legend.
Why are you making pudding at 4 a.m.? Because I've lost control of my life.
Forget Timmy's dad. Put Stu Pickles against Hugh Neutron. He actually has a name.
That
Let's have
would
a
work
dad
too,
rail.
though. That's the thing. Like, both of those would work. Honestly,
Sorry, Jimbo, I gotta battle this guy.
hey, Jimbo!
Well, 1 second, Jimbo.
Honestly, considering all the stuff he's done on Twitter, you might be able to convince the original VA.
No, yeah, Mark DiCarlo.
If you give him like money, he might actually do it.
Probably.
I mean, that's usually
I got hit by
that's
a
usually the
train.
case with most things. If you give money,
Thing is, okay,
Yeah, but he's been very open
So-
about doing stuff like that. So
Mike
Like,
Pollock,
he's done it for free. That's the thing.
I tweeted at him once, and I was like, hey, if somebody paid you for a rap project, would you do it? He was like, assuming you're on union rate, sure.
Dude, that'd be so freaking cool, but not worth it.
No, yeah.
union
It'd be
rates.
expensive.
It's
Well, yeah,
pretty.
because he's a voice. He's like an actual legitimate voice
I know,
actor.
you
You know,
have to
he
pay
works
him
for the
like
union.
minimum wage, basically. So
Yeah.
I mean, that's how the world works.
I mean, it'd be
No,
great
I mean,
to get
I
him
get
for an
it, but
Eggman
it's
battle,
just
but
like
Yeah. No, I get it too, but I think it's so not worth it because it's
No, yeah.
really expensive.
it's really expensive for like how much
did
actual
you not
like
get on the
content.
train cam?
I couldn't. I tried, and I bet
I
you like
got
50
on.
bucks. You couldn't.
All
do
you
it,
had
man.
to do was follow the damn train.
I can't
Cam.
do that on my feet. It's too fast.
Get the DeLorean and follow my character point.
Follow the sound of my voice.
Follow the sound of my ass claps cheeking. Fuck, my ass
Wait,
cheeks
what?
clapping in the distance.
My ass, my clapped ass cheek.
What?
Don't say it. Don't say
Like,
it, dude. I don't.
Fred,
I can't
man.
handle it.
I
can't handle
tried
it.
searching for clues, but like, I'm dummy thick, and the clap of my ass cheek kept luring the ghouls. Zoinks!
stop it.
I hate
Your
you.
speaking rights have been revoked.
Speaking rights have been revoked.
Joke's on you, those rights were revoked long ago. I just ignore people telling me no.
Yeah, you're right. That most of them were probably revoked.
You probably don't want to just say that out loud.
We're talking
sending
about my
the feds
rights,
your
not other
way.
people's rights.
Dude,
Okay.
Sandy's being such a
I respect everyone else's rights. I just don't respect anyone's need to take my rights away.
The way you said that, Cody, Sandy's being such a...
Dude!
Now I'm imagining SpongeBob just being like, God damn it, Sandy's being such a whore.
SpongeBob!
Yeah, no, he has to pause, just be like, such a...
Dude!
It's like the actors thing. It's like close up, like real lips superimposed. Huh.
Ugh.
Actors.
Almost got decked by it.
Actors.
Did you know that
I'm the man in the
SpongeBob's voice is
relationship,
based off of a pissed off little person that Tom Kenny saw at an audition once?
Yeah, and yeah, if you actually, the whole joke is, it's a pissed off little person talking about, like, how, if it wasn't for Christmas, he wouldn't be able to work. And, like, he's just like, if it wasn't for this Christmas shit, I wouldn't fucking work. And it's like, Christmas is the only time where I fucking work, you know, and I'm grateful for, you know, knock on wood, but you know, motherfucker.
Ow, 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 no, 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 no!
I love hearing SpongeBob say this funny swear word.
So long, loser.
I'm right here. I like when SpongeBob says fuck, it's funny.
I'm getting up this building in the dumbest way possible.
Fuck
oh
it.
shit, I fucked up. No, get me back on the building. No, I was doing so well.
You know, there's one person. Oh, this is like a continuation of a conversation earlier, because I forgot to say this. There's apparently one bigger person in the community who has had me coined for him potentially. But God, I'm waiting to hear about it.
Oh, don't tell me it's
decades.
no. Okay, thank God. This game has crashed for me so many times.
Yeah, it crashes for me too.
Dude, I'm doing a SpongeBob ditto. This sucks.
That's crazy. The game Spyro's for me.
My name is C Square.
C Square round pants.
Okay,
Yes,
on my
kill
screen,
yourself,
it was
other
way
SpongeBob.
funnier. On my screen, you just flew out.
Honestly, that out of context, that was hilarious. Yes, kill yourself, other SpongeBob.
Yeah, I'm fighting. Yeah, I
Is
get
that Doodle Bob talking? He's like, hey, meow, meow, meow.
Yeah, that's what it translates to.
You know,
Dude, now he's destroying me.
If
He was
Doodlebob
giving
could
me a
speak English, he
chance.
would just be swearing the whole time.
Honestly, I would be too if I was just like created and I looked like that.
Well, I'm stuck.
Dude, this sponge cuck doesn't realize I have the power. He killed himself twice and then started decking me, but I win.
I'm stoking the flames of Dio versus Alucard. I'm like, go ahead, Dio. Win. Cause another Ben 10 versus Hal. Be funny. And someone's like, still think Ben wins? I'm like, yeah, probably.
Honestly, look, here's my whole thing, okay? And I'm just gonna say this. You don't agree with the death battle result? That's very fine. You don't like how they portrayed certain things? You are more than welcome to have that opinion. But they were starting to actually insult the people behind it, like on a personal level, and like on like doing saying some really fucked up things. And that's just like, if you're gonna do that, your opinion no longer matters to me.
I agree with that.
I agree with that too. I just think they didn't explain it well, to be honest.
Oh, they did.
Right.
At the end of the day,
honestly,
is the biggest problem aside from the animation.
The thing is, like, okay, sure, Hal Jordan could maybe win, but the thing is, the way they animated it just made it look like Ben didn't react when he had ample time to.
Like,
I feel like
is that
go ahead.
Hal is way too fast for Ben to even become an alien. That's the crux of the argument. He's faster than the Omnitrix. So,
and to be honest, that's a decent argument to make, but they agreed. I'm going to agree with you. They did not give that argument.
Alright. I won't outright say...
And the conclusion didn't even talk about the best aliens Ben had.
I won't outright say that Hal couldn't be faster than the Omnitrix, but it's also like, I don't know, the Omnitrix works instantly, despite what we see in the show.
Well, yeah, but like the fastest it's got is the Big Bang.
I mean, yeah, it's just like, you know, if you're
and
gonna
how
explain
go
that, you
across
gotta.
the entire universe.
Yeah. Like, here's the thing. You know how easy it would be to just put literally everything else in slow motion and have Hal look like he's moving in real time, as opposed to have Hal move in real time while everything else moves
No, I mean,
in
no
real
one's
time.
no one's disagreeing with you that the
terms
way
of
that they
animation,
portrayed it, it
It's
was
just
not
like
good.
it just
In terms of
bothers me,
animation,
you know.
They should have had like Hal just come out of nowhere and just slice his arm off, like have a flash or something.
Yeah.
Right.
That would have been way better. You could still keep the scissors, just make the scissors go quick.
Or heck, even if you don't want to do the whole cutting of the arm thing, like that whole thing, you could just literally do the boot right away.
Yeah.
Just squish him like a bug.
Okay, so I think a lot of people's big problem with it as well is not just because of, like, even if they did all that, I feel like people would still have an issue because it's not a big explosive battle, which it should have been in their opinion. Like, it wasn't a big explosive ending, it was very...
There's a lot of problems I had with it animation-wise.
You know what?
A lot of them coming from Ben, funny enough, because Hal
Regardless-
actually wasn't he wasn't bad, honestly.
Regardless of Ben 10 versus Green Lantern, there's one versus matchup I know that'll cause a lot more discourse with Ben 10 in it.
Ben 10
What's that?
versus Goku.
Ben 10 versus Goku.
Yeah.
No, honestly, I hate to say it, but Goku doesn't have anything to deal with Alien. Actually, no, he probably could fuck. I don't
Here's the thing.
fucking know.
Oh, here's the thing.
I don't
Everybody who
magically get a new ability to counter
Don't be
alien.
surprised.
Everybody-
Don't be surprised if Ultra Instinct is faster than the Omnitrix. That
Thing
thing's
is-
faster than the gods.
Everybody I know who know things about Ben 10 and Dragon Ball equally all say Ben would win.
Well, can't Ben just turn into Goku since Goku's an alien?
Yeah, exactly. If
I mean,
he scanned
logically,
Goku's
he
DNA.
is an alien, so
And
he
he-
could,
okay, here's the thing.
okay,
One thing a
using
lot
that
of people...
logic using that logic, wouldn't Ben also be able to just scan the ring?
Well, I
'Cause
mean,
some of those rings are like living beings.
Well, not Hal's.
he would
Okay,
just
fair
turn
enough.
he would turn into the ring at that point. The thing is, one argument people bring up is that even if Ben 10 scanned Goku, he wouldn't be able to have all of Goku's abilities because Goku had to take time to learn those abilities. But what they ignore is that when the Omnitrix scans an alien, it warps...
It basically...
It gives Ben, like, the prime member of that species. And he has instant knowledge of all of their, like, abilities and stuff. Depending on which version of Ben. In the original Ben 10, he had a prototype version of the Omnitrix, so it didn't quite work right, which is also why half the aliens are naked.
I'm just gonna go off the idea that Goku is way faster than the Omnitrix, because he probably is. So
He probably is.
Ben is probably not gonna have a chance to do any of that. I mean, if he did get a chance to do that, he would most likely win.
There's also...
Alien X could probably kill Goku. I'm not
Another
entirely
thing to
sure.
keep in the mind is that Goku likes a fair fight, so he's not going to use his full power on Ben outside of his alien forms, you know?
Right.
I mean, he wouldn't have to use any of it.
I'm saying, like, that's
Probably
also...
punch Ben to the moon with one
That's
flick.
also part of why Goku lost to Superman. Among other reasons is that he refused to let Superman, like, lose because of kryptonite that was just there.
I was gonna
Even
say,
though it's
like,
like
also,
his
if they...
family
reason
Okay,
that he's
in high...
completely outclassed.
Okay, let's also get technical. If they had Goku win because there's a piece of kryptonite around, you know how many Superman fans would be like, get rid of that fucking rock and he'll kick your ass!
Yeah.
All of them.
And apparently they just thought that Goku fans were less scary.
I mean,
Well, because... I mean,
After
it's because
Vulcan Broly,
Ben Singer is a Dragon Ball fan.
Yes.
he's also
he
a Sonic
likes
fan,
Goku.
and Sonic loses a lot.
Yeah, he is a huge Sonic fan. He's a huge artsy Sonic fan, and you'd think that he would fucking win immediately.
Well, no, Wally kicked his butt.
Yeah.
Because you can't... I think the Flashes are the most OP characters they've used, like, good God. Actually,
Which
no,
is-
Dr. Doom exists. What am I talking about?
Also, I feel like Broly's also pretty OP, but for different reasons. He's just...
Not against Doom.
Right.
Doom is Doom. I think Darkseid is the most powerful character they've ever used, but Doom
Probably.
is just so OP for being a normal guy.
Cody disappeared.
Oh, yeah, Cody probably was like, he's talking about Doom. Wait,
I don't know. I think...
did you leave because I was talking about Doom? Why'd you?
I gotta be honest. Like, Death Battle is, I guess, fun from like just a versus matchup standpoint. I've never been a fan of the base concept of just two characters fighting to the literal death, to, like, no matter who the characters are. Like, I get the allure, but like someone like Spider-Man fighting Batman and one of them kills the other just feels out of character at that point, because neither one of those characters kill.
Right. I don't, you know, I used to have dream matchups for Death Battle. I don't anymore.
I just know that Death Battle is probably going to get something wrong half the time, so it's like, what's the point of, like, wanting my favorite character, knowing that there's a chance they'll get fucked over?
I mean, dude, they're most likely gonna get the next fight wrong.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate, because my guy should win, but he probably
Who?
won't. Dio.
To be honest, it really is hard to say.
Dio versus Alucard. Literally, Alucard's only way of winning is to wait for the sun. That's it. Dio has, like, so many ways to kill Alucard.
I don't know. I don't think he... Like, Alucard has been able to regenerate from just from a pile of blood.
Yes, but if you use the actual explanation for how Alucard's regeneration works, it's limited. If Dio kills him enough times, he'll stay dead. He regenerates based on how many souls he has. And for a guy who can stop time and is like 3 times, maybe more, faster than Alucard, a minute to you is like an eternity for him.
Fair enough.
That, and the more he uses time stop, the longer it gets.
I also want to make... I also feel like, though, just because of... just because the... Well, this... I might be getting info wrong. Alucard's been around for a long-ass time.
Well, you know,
shouldn't he have, like, plenty... No, I've never seen it.
It's Hellsing, not Castlevania or anything.
I know.
Specifically, yes. Just making sure. Because there's like 50
yeah,
versions.
but the Alucard in Hellsing was also the Vlad the Impaler, so he's been around for a long-ass time.
I mean, yeah. Okay.
My whole thing is, does technically the years of souls that he's killed, would those be put into would those be considered?
Oh yeah. All the souls that he's accumulated, they all count, because he uses them in the show. But even if he were to have, like, billions, Dio would have enough time to kill him before the sun rises. Also, like I just said, Alucard, the stat trinity, Alucard doesn't come close to being as strong or as fast as Dio is. Especially fast, like, frick that. Alucard's slow. Surprisingly slow.
It's because he's old. Old people are always slow.
But yeah, Dio should win, but I won't be surprised if they give it to Alucard, because literally everyone who doesn't, know about Dio thinks Alucard wins immediately, because he's unkillable.
I mean, Dio's had his head chopped off and stood again, so I would think Dio unkillable as well.
Like I said, Alucard shouldn't even be able to touch him. And then, Dio just... If Alucard uses his most powerful move, release Restraint level 0, it just makes him vulnerable. Because he releases all of his souls and blood zombies. Dio can not only drink those blood zombies, but if he can just bypass them and get to Alucard, Alucard has no regeneration left because he has no souls. He's screwed. And Dio could 100% just go up, punch him to death, and win, which he would do. The good thing about Dio in a death battle, he's always bloodlusted, so there's really no arguments for that. It's not like Batman where it's like, oh, he might not do that.
Yeah, I've always considered doing a versus battle series. The only thing that stopped me is having to get all the extra stats.
Yeah, it's always hard. A lot of versus debating is subjective.
It's a lot of research, and yeah, a lot of it's subjective. And it's like, if you miss one little thing, everyone's gonna call you out for it,
It legit depends on what you believe in.
Yeah.
Like, a whole chunk of it is. Some of it is obviously objective to a point, but what you take into account and what you don't is all subjective. you could completely change a result of the fight through that alone. Like, some fights are so close that you could pick a winner.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But yeah,
it's
Dio
like
and Alucard's happening. I want Dio to win.
Yeah.
Pretty sure
Like
they're gonna give it to Alucard.
The Batman v Spider-Man death battle. While I know Spider-Man's a lot stronger than Batman, I feel like depending on what
you got there.
It depends on like what type of Spider-Man, you know? Because Spider-Man's always different at this point. There's so many different iterations, you know?
Right.
If you have like a newer Spider-Man, then Batman has a big advantage. But if it's like a decade, like 23-year-old Spider-Man from the game, he has a bit better of an advantage against Batman because he knows a lot better, you know? So it's all
okay.
dependent.
I got an interesting Batman versus Spider-Man argument.
Oh boy.
Spider-Man from the PS4 Spider-Man game versus Batman from the Arkham series, and they can only do stuff. Okay.
I just immediately think Arkham Batman could beat PS4 Spider-Man.
Okay, if we're going by what PS4 Spider-Man has done, he destroys Batman in terms of being stronger and faster and all that.
Well, my mindset is that Batman in Arkham has much more experience than PS4 Spider-Man.
I mean, that is true. He's like in his 40s or 50s at that point. Whereas Spider-Man's
and the
like 20.
Right, and the experience can definitely help, but it's also like
you can be super experienced all you want if the other guy, if the other guy's punch, it hits so much harder, it's not going to help that much.
Yeah.
So Batman can take a lot of punches though. Hell, he took an explosion to his arm.
Let's think about this. The best Batman does is the explosion and Bane. Bane is probably the strongest character you could scale him to. And the best Bane does is what? Like, get hit by a car?
And rip concrete out of the walls.
Same with Solomon Grundy. Him and Grundy are like Arkham Batman's best.
Oh yeah,
scaling.
Grundy is terrifying.
But you got that, and you got freaking Spider-Man, who fights people like the Kingpin, who are super similar, able to chuck freaking crap like that across the way with no problem.
I feel
Rhino,
like the strongest character in PS4 Spider-Man I think we could scale is Tombstone.
Rhino is right there. The guy who runs through buildings and throws storage tanks like they're nothing.
Well, all right. The way I see it is that like Rhino and Tombstone, I feel like are similar in terms of strength, but Tombstone is invincible just about.
In the PS4 game, sure. Rhino outside of the PS4 game,
that's what I'm talking about.
Herald level crap, which is ridiculous.
I'm talking about specifically the PS4 versions.
I think the strongest character you could scale him to is Rhino, 100%. Rhino and Kingpin are super ridiculous. But, and in terms of speed, I mean, the dude fights Scorpion, which is pretty fast.
Speed-wise, Spider-Man definitely wins.
Electro, he literally dodges electricity from Electro.
Let's say Spider-Man has like the perfect dodge setup.
Yeah, I mean.
Here's the thing. I don't think we can accurately use the spider sense as his only defense, because if we want to get technical,
that's not what I'm
like
saying.
I mean, okay, no, it's just I kind of misheard then. So
all I'm saying is that like the perfect dodge is a testament to his speed.
Fair enough, but I feel like when it comes to speed and not only just speed, but what am I trying to say? Fucking name.
Reflexes.
Reflexes.
Yeah. When it comes to speed and reflexes, I feel like they're genuinely really, really close.
Well, okay, so Batman's better in terms of countering, I feel. But yeah, Spider-Man dodges lightning and bullets.
Yeah, Batman can't dodge bullets in the Arkham games. He just takes it.
You got a good point. So Spider-Man definitely has a speed advantage.
I'd say he has a strength advantage because he fights Rhino.
You know what? I'm gonna give you the strength advantage too, but I don't think intelligence-wise and strat-wise, this Batman is definitely better.
Yeah.
Intelligence-wise, Batman's definitely better, but Spider-Man in the PS4 game has a butt ton of gadgets to help him.
Yeah, but Yeah, Batman
Yeah.
has plenty of stuff.
I'm saying, well, like, Batman has, like, for one, he has unlimited, like, gadgets, that's true. But Spider-Man has way more, and he can just spam them constantly.
What the fuck?
What's up? Is your
I was
shadow in
riding
the water again?
No, I was riding a freeze raft, pulling on it, and it just went out from under my feet.
Well, so let's see. Trying to think in terms of like their best feats, like in the games alone. Spider-Man only has one game, so all of his feats have to be pulled from that one game. Batman has 4 of them.
I mean, you could also say with Miles, he fought Rhino like 1v1.
Forgotten Son says, dare I say,
good.
I thought intelligence-wise they were pretty equal.
I mean,
the thing
in
is,
the games,
okay.
I would say they're not as close.
Yeah.
In general,
Spider-Man,
they're definitely super close.
Spider-Man is very intelligent, but like, it's Batman.
In
like,
the DLC for the Spider-Man game, Spider-Man gets duped like 3 different times.
No, yeah, Spider-Man
Batman never gets duped.
He's not dumb in the game, but like 2 of his closest friends are like the main villains, and he never notices.
It's because he's naive.
Yeah, well, that's the thing.
He's too trusting.
That's the
Batman's
thing.
prepared.
Part of that intelligence, in a way, is like the awareness that people around you aren't your friends. You know.
Right.
I'm just gonna go Spider-Man.
I just think Batman is. I think Batman is gonna Batman has proven that strength and speed, he can handle that. Like in this game, if you're stronger than him, it does not matter. If you're faster than him, it does not matter. He's going to figure it out.
He only deals with one of those at a time, never both. Bane is not that fast. Croc isn't fast. Heck, it's kind of implied until Arkham Knight, where he needs Robin's help. He can't take on Killer Croc 1v1.
That's fair.
He also can't take on Freeze 1v1 when he's got that suit on.
Well, doesn't
all Oracle does is send him the schematics for his suit.
Doesn't he fight?
Thing is, he has to target specific weaknesses to get a chance.
Doesn't he fight Killer Croc in Origins?
Yeah, and he does one-on-one, but that's
like
a young
less
Croc.
Mutated Croc, yeah.
It's like a young Croc. He's still. It's almost like a 20-year-old Croc.
Okay.
Yeah, like he's way less
Here's
strong
the thing.
because he's like half the size he is in Asylum.
Here's the thing in Spider-Man's favor, or Batman's favor. The Spider Sense only really works if he's in danger, so Batman could essentially almost take him out stealthily. I'm not saying he definitely could, but there is a chance that he could do something stealthy to take Spider-Man out.
He definitely has a stealth advantage.
Mind you, at least once...
The Spider Sense kind of kills his stealth advantage, though.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. In his own game, Spider-Man gets hit from behind at least twice.
But the Spider Sense does go off.
It does. He just doesn't react to it. So it's all up to whether or not
he still, he still has to react to it. If he doesn't react to it,
that's not like stealth attacking him though. That's a blindside coming out of nowhere.
I mean, yeah. You think Batman's above that?
I think the Spider Sense would tell him he's there before Batman can do anything. Like with the freaking wrecking ball that hits him, it comes out of nowhere. Like takes 4 seconds for that thing to come by and smack him while he's distracted. Batman would stay there and wait for his moment, which you do in the game. You wait on the gargoyles, wait for.
I've never gotten hit by that bitch.
The wrecking ball?
No, the stupid cunt with the pipe.
Ah.
And then yeah, I just think the Spider Sense would give him away because he would wait too long. Because Batman doesn't know Spider-Man has Spider Sense.
I mean, yeah.
But the Spider Sense would immediately give Batman away.
I feel like overall, this would be a lot easier to bait if we had like a full stat sheet of what they can and can't do in their own games.
Yeah, probably. I mean, you could probably look it up.
Now, I will say, one thing that I will not argue is that I 100% feel like Miles could somehow beat Batman.
Because Miles has more powers.
Yeah.
He can
Also,
turn invisible just like Batman.
like, Peter's able to 1v1 Rhino, but Peter's also fought Rhino several times in the past. Miles is able to 1v1 Rhino the first time he meets him in person.
Yeah, because that Venom Blast is
Well,
busted.
not the first time he meets him in person. The first time he meets him, he doesn't have powers. But the first time he fights him with his powers, he's able to beat him one-on-one.
I actually
Those
found a
Venom
versus
powers.
battle page for PS4 Spider-Man. Let me see.
Yeah.
You can't trust these 100%, but they're
Yeah.
good like bases to go off.
I
of.
do think it'd be fun to try to do at least one versus battle video, but man, it'd be difficult to pull together.
There's one you might like. It's Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man versus Michael Keaton Batman.
Well, Michael Keaton Batman is willing to murder, so
Yeah.
I feel like, based on that
Tobey kind
alone.
of is too, considering he lets Norman die.
Well, that's still not committing murder. Batman just straight up, like, kind of shoots people in those movies.
Yeah, but he won't stop you from dying.
I mean, yeah.
So they put, they put Spider-Man at large building because he fights Electro and Rhino, possibly higher with the anti-Ox suit, and he's massively hypersonic because he's able to dodge Electro.
Yeah.
Look at Batman.
It'd be fun to do a versus battle though, like actually.
I like it when people use specific versions because it makes it a lot more interesting.
It makes it a lot more fair.
Because if we just
That's a
use
good point.
Batman versus Spider-Man, Spider-Man destroys.
No, yeah, if it's just Batman versus Spider-Man, there is a version of Spider-Man at one point. Sure. There's a version of Spider-Man at one point that just loses all of his inhibitions and could just murder Batman immediately.
Okay, so yeah, Spider-Man definitely has the strength and speed advantage.
Alright.
Because he's massively supersonic, Batman's only supersonic, and he's large building while Batman is small. But this did bring up one thing I didn't even think of. Batman with the Batmobile.
Spider-Man can beat many things, but if you get hit with a car in that game, he hits the ground.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is that, like, imagine how cool it would be if they fought and then the Batmobile just comes out from behind Spider-Man.
Now, I will say,
He dodges it and it barely goes over him and then Batman just jumps in.
okay, so here's the thing.
So cool.
In Arkham Knight, the Batmobile shoots missiles at unarmed, or like unmanned tanks. If Batman were to shoot one of those missiles at Spider-Man, Spider-Man would probably just send it back and destroy the Batmobile. So that...
Yeah, because he reacts to rockets in the game.
That itself would be a disadvantage. What?
In the game,
No,
you
I
can
fucked
literally
up!
take rockets and throw them back at the guy who shot him.
You're what?
My pillow.
You can also dodge bullets.
I thought you
I
asked
think it
for
would
your...
just be cool before the Batmobile.
I thought you asked for your phone and I was confused. Because you have your phone.
But yeah, I'm leaning Spider-Man here.
Miles Electric
I
Towers
still
could
think
overload Batman's tech.
I still
Oh,
think Batman.
Ugh.
I just find Batman just way.
Let me see what the durability's at.
I think the best way to put it in general is that it would also kind of just depend on the location and the scenario.
It's... Well, durability also is Spider-Man's favor. That's another thing to mention in Spider-Man's intelligence. He's smarter than Dr. Octopus.
Yeah.
Because he has to solve all those stupid nano things that Octavius doesn't. So, that actually helps him a lot. You know how ridiculous Otto can be.
Forgotten Son says 2 words, Hellbat suit. I mean,
We're not talking
anti-Octopus.
about the.
Thing is, even if you did that, if you gave Batman extra things, you'd have to give Spider-Man extra things.
Yeah.
Exactly.
The thing is,
Exactly.
none of the extra suits in the Batman game give you anything, but all the Spider-Man suits do give him things, and those suit powers could also give him an advantage, looking at it objectively.
Like, even if you did Batman, you'd have to give Spider-Man one of his busted suits, like Cosmic Spider-Man, and that is not fair. Like, that is a 100% unfair
one
fight.
thing I've discussed before with a friend was a battle between the 3 live-action Spider-Men, Tom Holland, Tobey Maguire, and Andrew Garfield.
Yeah.
nobody ever would expect what my answer was.
Is it Andrew?
No, Toby. He's got the most experience, and he shows the best feats of strength.
And he's the only one with actual natural webbing, and that would make it.
He's the only one who can't run out of webs. Except if there was something to stress him out or block his powers, it would be game over.
I'm pretty sure most people say Tom Holland wins, funny enough.
No, that's the thing. A lot of people,
I don't know if that's
like,
actuality or not.
Thing is,
well, the thing is, Tom Holland has like great abilities, but he doesn't have the experience.
I think Tom Holland could beat Andrew, potentially. Because,
possibly yes, but that's still an argument that I'd be willing to.
I mean, yeah, there's still like there are things that go into it on both sides, but I think overall Toby would win. There's just more in Toby's favor, especially so. The three biggest feats of strength are each. Spider-Man in the first movie, not the first movie, but the second movie, with the train. He's also holding up that giant tram full of people in the first movie. And in Amazing Spider-Man, you have Spider-Man holding a car off of a bridge, which is arguably the weakest feat out of the three. And then you have Tom Holland holding a ferry together.
Yeah. That's pretty ridiculous.
Now, we also know both Toby and Tom can take a hit from a train and live. We don't see anything that insane for Andrew Garfield.
Andrew's coming in last, most likely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, feet-wise, Tom and Toby just have more. No, yeah. He's definitely the... He's probably definitely the fastest. He's the most agile, too, as well, I believe.
Just, you know, the fact that he fought Electro really helps him in that department.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Although he wasn't fast enough to save Gwen Stacy. And both...
No Spider-Man was that fast.
No, not at all, but both Toby and Tom were able to catch and save their love interests. So there's another feat. No, yeah.
Hey, it's the two guys who couldn't... Hey, it's the one guy who couldn't save his girlfriend.
So, you know...
Also, your suit sucks.
But let's see. What are more feats that help with Toby over Tom? Let's see. First of all...
Fought Macho Man and lived.
Now, for the record, this whole argument that I made was before Far From Home ever came out, which added a couple more feats to Spider-Man. Mm-hmm. Tobey Maguire's spider sense seemed like Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man is more in tune with his spider sense.
Yeah.
You know, that's just made clear. Like, Tom Holland has a spider sense, but clearly it doesn't, you know, react in time for certain things, and it can easily be subverted.
Yeah. Although I do like his version of the spider sense, how it's like the...
No, yeah, the arm hairs, I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
But it's like...
Nice touch.
Like, Aunt May was able to throw something at him, and he didn't notice until it hit him and stuff.
Right.
So they're just... I died on the train, by the way. So they're just things that,
all you had
like...
to do... Oh, no, I already made that joke.
So it's like, you know, Toby has a stronger spider sense. He has a better feat of strength and all that stuff. Also, to be honest, Tom Holland just doesn't seem like Tom Holland caught like Winter Soldier's metal arm, and that's cool. Tobey Maguire caught a train that was going full speed at him.
Did he catch it, or did you allow to just hit him?
I mean, a mix of both. It was kind of a catch.
You're a real catch, you know that?
Nobody's never said that to me before. Speaking of Batman, I'm gonna get my Batman car. Hey, by the way, did you know that Doctor Strange exists in the Raimi universe? Yes.
Yeah, they make that joke. It's like, Doctor Strange. Yeah, that's good. But it's taken.
And then Jameson takes credit for Doc Ock, like fucking... No, what's his name? Hoffman didn't say it.
Is this water? What is this? It's all gross.
This is probably a processing plant for sewage.
Bruh, I kind of want to see it. It's gross.
Considering it's near the outskirts of the city, you know.
I want to touch it.
I'ma touch it.
I'm gonna touch it. You know what the big
Touch it.
Batman v
I bet
Spider-Man
it's
debate
squishy.
is right now?
What?
There's two big Batman v Spider-Man debates in terms
What are
of
they?
death metal stuff. Scarecrow versus Mysterio and Doc Ock versus Mr. Freeze.
Alright, well...
If Mysterio gets injected, he's fucked. But if he can keep his distance, Mysterio's got it.
Thing is, okay, no offense to Mysterio, but part of the joke with him is that if Spider-Man gets to him, he's done.
That's because Spider-Man can, you know, punch anyone
Well, yeah,
out if
but
he
the
wants.
idea is that, like, Quentin Beck is not a fighter. He relies on his illusions.
I think Mysterio wins, actually.
That's fair.
Which is...
I feel like
Called
it
to
just really
interpretation.
just comes down to...
It also comes down to the
Whether-
version of Scarecrow.
Well, yeah. But, like, if we go with the gas version, Mysterio has a filter, it wouldn't work.
Yeah?
But if he gets to inject him, which honestly is probably not very likely, because the illusions are ridiculous.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean, they
but-
were even able to fool Wolverine.
In all fairness, it seems like Scarecrow's pretty good at
Fighting.
like keeping his own fears and reality under control,
Oh, yeah.
like realizing what's real and what's not.
Well, it also, like... So how do Mysterio's illusions usually work? Because in the movie, they're drones, but drones didn't exist when he was created.
It really just depends. He's a special effects artist usually, so
Yeah.
basically whatever you could do with that.
So basically,
But
like...
some versions it is like it's like a form of psychosis. It's basically the fear toxin, but makes you see like illusions.
Well, if it's like... If it's
If it
Mysterio's
were-
version of the fear toxin, then that wouldn't work on
Because
Scarecrow,
also
who
has a
also
filter.
has a filter. So basically, they'd just be there spraying gas at each other like a couple idiots.
Yeah, we need syringes, Scarecrow, and special effects Mysterio.
Now, for Mr. Freeze and Doc Ock, it all depends on whether the metal that makes Doc Ock's legs can be frozen. Because if they can't,
Oh, they can. They can't.
then Doc Ock
This is-
wins. Because that's all Freeze
Someone
has.
was just like, can't Doc Ock just freeze his arms? And I'm like, they've been frozen, and they immediately break out. They can't be frozen.
So yeah, Doc Ock just loses. There's no argument. I love...
Doc Ock
or not...
wins.
Yeah, Doc Ock wins. There's no argument. I love Mr. Freeze. He is my favorite comic book character of all time.
The whole
You just
argument-
probably like him for the Batman Arkham animated series. The
Actually,
animated
no.
series.
I like his
whole,
character
like-
in general.
The whole debate between them is that Doc Ock is so much faster, and the arms are super
Yeah.
freaking powerful, but Freeze is like a
Well,
tank.
the thing is-
and
The thing is,
can Doc Ock get... Who can get to the, like,
yeah.
soft inside faster?
Well, the thing is,
Gross.
the only thing Mr. Freeze has is the freeze gun. So if Doc Ock can't be frozen, Freeze has nothing.
Like, there was another... Oh, boy. He sees someone he doesn't like.
Is it you?
No, he's downstairs, I'm upstairs. He likes me. Rar.
I don't know.
But,
I don't know your life.
Dogs aren't like cats, where they'll decide they don't like you suddenly.
you have experience with that?
He has a cat. What do you think?
Yeah, I was just
Dude,
making a joke.
Okay, so my fiance's old cat, Skylar, I forget where she lives now, but it's not here. One day I was just petting her, she was being sweet, and then suddenly she decided to try to go for my lifeline on my wrist. Like, there was a cut literally right next to it that was deep enough to bleed. And it was like a couple inches over, and I'd probably be in a hospital or a morgue.
Yikes.
Cats are little assholes, but they're so cute.
They're so cute, but I hate them. Oh, well.
Fucking... My cat
I just-
fucking randomly bit me last night because she wanted pets, and I wasn't petting her because I was working.
Well, you should have pet her.
I did, and then I stopped because I was
Jesus.
working.
You went like back down. Why'd you go back down?
But, you know, like, I think there are a lot of Batman versus Spider-Man debates. that like have like a one-sided winner. Like one of Venom's like Venom's best matchup from Batman is Bane, but there's no way Bane could ever beat Venom.
It's because most of them scale to Spider-Man, and Spider-Man is stronger than Batman. So
exactly.
That's that trinity.
You know, some of these... fuck, never mind, I don't even know what I was saying.
Like, I think a better Spider-Man matchup, and I know he's Daredevil now, but he started off with Spider-Man, is Bane and Kingpin.
Yeah.
That's way better for Bane, specifically. I mean, heck, Bane and Venom
if you want him to win, yeah, definitely.
I mean, even then, Kingpin makes it really close, so I couldn't even tell you. Honestly, I might lean towards Kingpin.
Thing is, okay, if
Spider-Man,
the way I see it is that Kingpin's strength is natural, but Bane's is not. At least not that high level of strength. So basically, what Bane gets for victory is like sacrificing his like intellect.
what I love is that people are always like, "Well, Bane's like super strong." It's like the best he does is throw a truck. That's
the thing.
He got
it's
his
not
arms broken by Killer Croc.
Yeah, and it's not like Bane's super strong. It's that he takes drugs that make him stronger. You know, and that's not
And
exactly
even, like,
being super
when he's
strong.
Venomed up, the best he can do is throw an armored truck. Kingpin can do that by himself. And like
Isn't
I said,
it like
he fights Spider-Man, who can
didn't
also do
Spider-Man once walk through a wall, like directly through a brick wall because he was pissed?
that sounds like him, yeah.
Sounds super fucking funny.
Right.
But like, I like Tombstone
Bane
versus
and
Killer
Rhino is
Croc
an
as a Batman versus Spider-Man matchup.
Bane versus Rhino is an idea for some reason. And
I
Rhino
think-
may be stupid.
I think
he
that one's
literally
more
just
fair.
Bulldozes Bane. No, it's not.
Of course.
Rhino's way
Well,
stronger
here's the
than
thing.
Kingpin.
It also depends on which version of Rhino we're working with, and like which version of Bane. Because like, if we decided to work with Rhino from Spectacular Spider-Man, Bane would just need a really hot room. And considering Bane wears next to nothing usually, he'd be probably fine.
Yeah, but Rhino literally just decimates him in every area conceivable except intelligence.
Oh yeah.
And sometimes you don't need intelligence when you're that much stronger.
Right.
I mean, to be fair, that is
Rhino
usually
literally picks fights with buildings and wins.
how Spider-Man beats him, is by outsmarting him. If Bane was just able to outsmart him properly.
If Bane could last long enough, but he can't. Like, Spider-Man can last because Spider-Man's way tougher than he lets on.
No, yeah. And then, let's see. Who else? Green Goblin versus Joker is one that I feel like could be decently evenly matched.
Joker wins.
No, Goblin wins.
No, Joker wins.
Goblin wins easy.
I think Goblin has more than Joker.
He scales to Spider-Man, he can fly, and he has just as many gadgets, and he's immune to Joker's toxins.
So...
How is he immune to Joker's toxins?
His mask has a gas filter, and even if it didn't, the dude's literally already insane, so that gas does nothing to him.
It's not about making him insane. It forces the person to laugh until they
poison.
suffocate. They laugh until they suffocate to
It
death.
wouldn't work on the dude. He's literally immune to toxins like that.
If he has a filter in his mask, the toxin wouldn't do anything. Thing is, though, it's also... I'm pretty sure Green Goblin, strength-wise, is stronger than the Joker.
Yeah, because Joker has never been, like, a guy... Like, he puts up his dukes, but he never lasts long.
Mind you, I know...
No, but he can take a beating, man.
I know
Meanwhile,
any and
Green
everything
Goblin
that anybody
bested
could know
Spider-Man
about
in
the
a fight.
Joker, you know?
Meanwhile, Green Goblin has bested Spider-Man in a fight.
Yeah.
That is ridiculous.
Also,
Like I
like,
said, he can literally just
Batman
fly
Beyond
the
has
top
proven
and
that
bombs
Joker
at him.
cannot take on an opponent who can quip at him.
And the Green Goblin definitely can.
Green Goblin would quip his ass off.
He'd talk so much smack. That'd be funny.
And that, you know, gives Joker even less of an advantage, because Joker has a short temper and a whole lot of pride.
Also, Killer Croc versus Lizard. Killer Croc is dead.
I still like Killer Croc versus Tombstone, personally.
That one's pretty good. It's a lot closer.
I like it because, character-wise, like, backstory-wise, they're very similar.
Like, friggin' Lizard of all Spider-Man villains gets a special thing because he's the only villain that Spider-Man has straight up said he has to go all out against.
Lizard is very strong, like scarily so. Too bad we never really get to see it because he like, I feel like he's under like utilized in most things.
Yeah, I'd say so.
He shows up what, like twice in Spectacular Spider-Man?
He shows up in the 90s show a pretty good chunk.
No, yeah, he's like the first villain in the 90s show, isn't he?
Yeah, he is the first, which is funny because Man-Bat is the first in the Batman series.
Oh, yeah, it's weird. I feel like that was done on purpose, though. And, like, Lizard's, like, either the first or second one in the 60s, like, cartoon.
God, he looks so bad in the 60s cartoon.
No, yeah. Technically, movie Lizard, like, live-action Lizard isn't inaccurate. It's just more accurate to the original Lizard, which makes it look gross.
Yeah, everyone likes the snout, and the pants. And the lab coat.
The pants are my favorite part.
Give
so I don't
him
have to see his lizard weenie.
Clothes and we're good.
But, fucking... I'm trying to think of more, like... A lot of people fucking joke, like, whenever you're like, yeah, Batman versus the Penguin versus the Vulture, they're both birds, but, like, Vulture would murder Penguin, I feel.
He can fly.
That helps him. Okay, here's the thing, like, some versions of Penguin are kind of intelligent, you know?
He's usually smart, but not super smart. It's usually more like he's classy.
Yeah, and, like, he can fight some, but he's not, like, the best at it. That's why he has goons for that.
Yeah.
In fucking Batman Animal Instinct, which is not that good of a movie, Dana Snyder plays a version of Penguin. And, like, 3 dudes are fucking with him, like 3 thugs, and he's like, you know, I was once like you, but then I learned you never know when the world might crumble around you. And then he, like, hits a spring-loaded thing and, like, a pole and, like, some brick hits one of the thugs. And it's like, Jesus, Penguin is calculated. But it's the fact that Dana Snyder was playing him that was really funny to me. And it wasn't a regular Dana Snyder doing Dana Snyder's voice. It was like it sounded like Penguin. It was weird.
I mean, there's that one version of Penguin that can fight from the Batman.
Well, I mean, yeah, but even then, he usually has his, like, 2, like, goons fight for him, you know? For Penguin, fighting always seems like a last resort, you know?
Right.
Now, I will say, if Penguin has a gun in his umbrella and a good aim, he could maybe take Vulture down easily, but I just feel like Vulture has more of an advantage, being that he can fly, you know?
Yeah, but he's an old man.
He is. His age definitely doesn't help him.
Man, I'm trying to finish this fucking battle and I only have fucking 2 lines and I hate it.
I feel you. Alright, quick, hit me with a Riddler matchup, because, you know, I don't know any good ones from Spider-Man that aren't Screwball.
Doesn't have any good ones.
Taskmaster?
I like the idea, okay, I've always preferred Riddler versus Mysterio instead of Scarecrow versus Mysterio, because they both, like, hide behind something and try to avoid actually fighting the hero.
Right.
And so it's like, Mysterio has his illusions, but when he's face-to-face with Spider-Man, he's usually down in one hit, and that's how Riddler is with Batman. Of course, I still think Mysterio could beat Riddler.
Oh, easily.
Because, you know.
Because Riddler is a pussy. Riddler
between the two of them,
pussy.
I feel like you could hit Riddler with an illusion, and there are just people around him that are smarter, and then he'd start foaming at the mouth and pass out. You know, it's not hard to beat Riddler. All you have to do is get him angry, and then he, like, outs himself. Although, Riddler in Telltale is actually kind of terrifying, I gotta be honest. He was kind of terrifying in the Batman 2, but I couldn't get past his, like, bad-looking Marilyn Manson design.
Right. Fuck, I don't know how to end this shit. What the hell?
With a diss.
Ooh, yeah.
No.
Or a both. Either one works.
Red Skull and
What?
Velvet
Okay.
Commando.
What is like the biggest thing you can diss Sheldon Cooper on?
The Big Bang Theory kind of sucks.
Already did that.
God, I just thought of the worst line, but I'm not gonna say it.
Say it.
Sheldon Cooper's always worried about his spot, but he could never hit the G spot.
That's as bad as Gandhi's rap.
Let's see. Sheldon
Hey guys, I'm
Cooper.
about to head out. I'll see y'all later, okay?
Oh, sorry. Why do I apologize there?
No. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know much about Sheldon Cooper, so.
I scared off all your friends.
I mean, we kind of just been doing nothing in the game.
Fair enough.
I'm probably gonna go soon because I was presented with food.
I was gonna try to finish this off anyway, so that kind of works for me.
Alright, so let me just make sure I get back to... The amount of women Sheldon gets is equal to his actor.
I can't do that. Because technically he is married.
Yeah? But also, he's not straight.
In real life, no.
That's funny to me, actually. That
What?
both Barney Stinson and Sheldon Cooper are played by, like, gay actors, but the characters are technically, like... I mean, I can't say they're both straight, but, you know, one of them definitely is. But, like, Sheldon Cooper, the first person he ever asked on a date was a man, so... I can only assume he's bisexual, at least.
I would say asexual, if anything.
I mean, yeah. Either way...
Asexual, but biromantic.
Either way, they both play characters that are romantically involved with women.
Yeah, it's funny.
It's irony, and I like that. Irony is the best. Alright. Well, I'm gonna call the stream. So you all have a good day. I'm gonna eat. Thanks for watching.